So the recording has begun. We're in La Quasha. Arya's out for the night, and we're gonna move forward. We've got Lyminster, recently liberated from its dome of protection. It promptly invaded by hell pirates.
We fix it. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
It's fine. Battle on the airship, freeing the Thunderbird that was powering the airship from its insides. Luna has now become the chosen of the Arclight Phoenix, and this like Arclight Phoenix, this electricity Phoenix has burst forth into the world and arced off into the distance. Unleashed upon the world. Not your problem at the moment. There's a bunch of pirates that have been arrested. You all sent the pirate captain, the admiral of Hell's Navy, who turned out to be an absolute moron. That was probably put in that position because Hell doesn't need a navy. There's no water. So it's like, hey, yeah, go run this department. Nobody cares. But he's been dragged back to Hell by Marius's uncle. There's going to be some downtime going on in Lyminster where you all are figuring things out. Marius is taking some turns on learning some fighting techniques from some of the local militia and having their own time with his and Finn's mother, who has recently had her light restored to her, has gone from tiefling back to Aasimar, and suddenly has empathy for the first time in a long time, it seems like. And we are kind of in this city with unsure of exactly what to do next, but immediate threat and mayhem has been subsided, and you all can kind of decide what to do here in the city.
My main thing is alum.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we kind of have a dead friend.
Oh, yeah.
And can we do something about that, please?
Your second level artificer friend got caught in the same cone of cold all of the rest of you did, and is a horrific popsicle at the moment.
A heroic popsicle.
A heroic,
Yeah,
yes.
heroic.
He did very recently get some cool abilities and was in a very nice hero pose when he really terribly over amount of damage died. But yes, Luna's childhood friend is currently still frozen in a block of ice. Finn's mother, tears streaming down her face, as Luna is sort of getting Alum picked up and out of this, flying pirate ship down to the ground. She kind of rushes over. There's sort of a pause, looking back and forth at Finn and Marius, but she's like, "Your friend. I'm sorry, but your friend needs immediate," and just runs over, takes your hand, and goes, "What was his name?" His name?
His name's Alum. Alum.
Do you have anything that he's extremely tied to, like lavender people like, or bows, or any kind of trinket?
The gun he made. I just call from the distance.
Do I have that on me?
It's in his hand.
Or is that yeah.
Oh.
Just this.
We gotta chip away at the block of ice or something.
Luna is like, for those watching this happen, Luna is very when everything kind of subsided and Luna can now, rather than ADHD brain, like kind of focus on what's going on. It's very distraught, very upset. Like, if something is to happen to Alum, she's very worried that it will happen.
Right.
But yeah, just he just realized recently that he can do this. So this gun is something I would say is of importance to him.
This sounds like something he's proud of or has recently done, but I mean, something he's emotionally tied to.
You?
You
Me?
say Marius. Marius walking by just shoves Luna into the ice, and he goes,
"Man, Marius, you got me."
I was like, "That'll do." I want have Luna give me a just a persuasion check.
Persuasion check?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I give her guidance?
Sure.
I would give you
Okay, it's a
invincibility if I had it.
17 on the die, plus guidance. 18 plus 5, that's a 23.
Nice.
Nice.
Between you and Lynn, now absolutely radiating light. There's essentially a spot of daylight that's difficult to look at, if you're in the area. None of you have those, the special polarized sunglasses to let you look at at an eclipse.
Mom, turn your light down. God, stop.
Mom,
Mom,
come on.
You
Mom,
feel
God, you're embarrassing me.
you feel what seems like the ice melting, except you're not getting wet. It's like the ice is just going directly to air. And
Oh, it's sublimation?
it's
That's cool.
sublimating, yeah. So all of the ice sublimates away, and you're left there holding Alum, who you feel take a first big breath in, and then the light kind of comes down to just like a normal size, where it's just she's just radiating light, like holding this holy symbol, and kind of looks up and she's like, "Thank you."
That was
Thank
easy.
you.
Don't
I was-
say that. Don't
I was-
jinx it.
I have
I
two
give-
pickaxes over my shoulder. Like, oh.
You were like about to grab him.
It's ready. I'm like hugging Alum at this point, right?
Mhm. You do. Give me a perception check. I would say Finn and everybody else would be able to
Sure.
take a look as well.
I think my
17.
perception is
Oh,
almost
no.
9 again.
I'm gonna guidance myself.
Yeah, 23.
Nice.
Ugh. 8.
8. So pretty much just Finn and Mary is not noticing, but Luna and Edmund, the ones who don't have a super emotional connection to this point. But you notice that as she's wrapping up the casting of the spell and Alum takes a big breath in, you see what looks like her wedding ring that has some kind of like, looks like it had diamonds in it. The diamonds have like turned to dust, and gone away, to kind of like fuel the spell, to bring back Alum. But Alum takes a couple deep breaths and kind of realizes he's hugging Luna, and it's just like, "Oh, what's up, Mooncat? Oh, okay."
Kind of like I step back for
Aw.
a second and I go, "Are you okay? Are you okay?"
I mean,
Oh, you know, I died. It's fine.
I mean, I died.
Can I run over and like healing hands him really quick with my like racial ability?
yeah.
I'm just like,
Give him a couple more.
I'm
hit
gonna
points.
heal him. Yeah, I'm gonna heal him for like. Hold on. I'm gonna roll 3d4. Okay, it's not good. Okay, 3, 5.
It's
I
like,
just like
cool.
I just go like, don't die, please, and then I like back up.
Right, and he's he's like, "Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm good. I don't think I'm gonna die," which is nice. That's always nice. How are you?
If I wasn't so relieved that you were alive, I'd punch you in the arm right now.
That's probably a bad idea. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow.
I just healed him. You can still punch him. Non-lethal.
I'll punch him.
No.
I'll punch him.
No.
pour
Nobody's
a-
punching Alum.
You can pour a
punch
smites
Kent.
into your punches now. So yeah.
You can
Yeah.
stop.
Go punch your sprite.
Literal punching bag of a fairy.
Right.
Where's Kent right now?
You see Kent, as well as Nick, the angel that you all released, are still kind of like flying around the city. It looks like they're still finding and picking off imps that are flying around the city.
Stragglers.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll punch him later.
Yeah. Looks like the imps have
Please
all
don't.
like dedicated to fleeing, so they're having to make wider and wider circles out from the city to like chase them down. But yes.
I do walk up to Lynn?
Lynn.
Caitlin? How,
Caitlin,
okay, I didn't know
Caitlin.
what we were...
Yeah.
Um,
Mrs. Goldenrod, I guess.
I do walk up to her, and I say, "You have hurt 2 of my friends, but you have saved a 3rd. So for that, I thank you." and then I walk away.
Uh,
That's it. I just
yeah.
I want
Respect.
I want her to reflect on that and
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
listen, I understand that you're a terrible person, but you did save somebody I care about, so thank you for that.
You can tell with her without the horns and with her complexion kind of changing, and like this radiance that is like comes out every time she casts a spell. The one thing that has not left her face yet is just a deep look of shame. There's just sort of a
She's Catholic. It's
it's
normal.
just
sorry.
yeah. They went from the
Catholics.
full judgmental Catholic to just the full shame Catholic, with one one release.
She went to confession.
Yep.
Spitting straight facts.
What about gay facts? Anyway. Seeing Brenna crack up like on mute.
It's a whole like
It's
TikTok
like,
series, straight facts versus gay facts.
Gay facts.
Gay
Yeah.
facts.
That's, yeah.
Go back to the 80s and
think
receive a gay facts.
I like look around and everyone. I'm like, do y'all want to? I don't know what to do here. Want to get a drink? I mean, after what we did,
Desperately.
I feel like
I
we
mean,
need to
hey.
help people, but like I'm exhausted and I want to go rest, and I'm not gonna day drink, but I do want to drink a little bit.
Right.
It's like the post credits Avengers scene where we're just
Let's
Getting
go.
shawarma.
destroyed. Yeah, dilapidated building.
We're going to
eating
shawarma. Exactly. That was my role.
I feel like-
back in the day, y'all.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like at the sheer mention of alcohol, Marius would just be like already headed towards the bar. Because
Maris is halfway there already.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm like, oh, well, they're gone. Okay, never mind.
we've lost them.
We've lost them.
you know,
I mean, we've got all this like spending money now. You want to pick some stuff up? I do. I really want
yeah.
to.
Shopping first, then drinks.
Yeah.
With our shopping bags all around
Yeah.
us. We're just getting brunch. Hell yeah.
I do take a minute to look at Alim and say, are
Hmm.
you okay to go places or do you want to rest?
Oh, hang on. Just makes sure he can stand up on his own and goes like, yeah, I'm all right, doing just fine.
Is he lying or?
He
is
does-
he-
he's definitely not.
I don't believe it. For a goddamn minute, that man died
Yeah.
and came back.
Give me
You don't come back from
insight.
that without getting scarred.
Yeah,
Insight?
Yeah, you go for an insight. I'd say Luna has advantage.
Good.
Nat one.
It didn't matter.
Oh,
I got
no.
a 6.
I think he's doing great.
15. Wait. Oh no, I'm proficient in insight. Sorry.
Right.
18.
18. He's thinking about a lot. There's the
He saw the gods.
he
was
saw-
like, never mind.
he saw something, and he's still kind of like grappling with it. He has a moment where he kind of feels everybody looking at him. He's like, how do I put this? I feel like I'm alive, and I'll stay that way till something happens. But I also saw something that I need to go resolve. And I don't know how I feel about it, and I could use a minute.
No.
Sounds like y'all are gonna go get some drinks. I need a good like 20, and I'll
20 drinks, got it.
no minutes. But also
Wrong
sure.
unit. Before we head off, or he heads off, or whoever heads off,
Mhm.
I would like to silently offer Alum a hug, because I don't know what exactly he saw, but I'm like, that's rough, buddy.
It's cool.
like-
His girlfriend turned into the moon.
That's rough, buddy.
Damn.
What if you dated a god and then didn't realize it was God? It was like, oh no, hello, I know you. Uh-oh. Imagine dating the Raven Queen, man. Anyway,
Yeah.
and then she's like, guess what? I'm a god now of death, and you're like, well, all right, rude.
Rude.
Well, I feel
This is
murdered.
like-
Yeah.
This is like first date material. Like you can't just.
First date
Yeah.
material. Is it a deal breaker that your partner's a god? Not for Gale of Waterdeep, it wasn't.
Reddit, am I the asshole for breaking up with my girlfriend who's a goddess?
Right. It's good times.
Am I the asshole for breaking up after my girlfriend ascended to godhood?
So... I'm gonna corral the cats for a second.
Sorry.
You all make your way into town. You find Finn leads you to kind of a pub. Their
The Brown
town
Tap?
their town equivalent of a pub.
Is it the Brown Tap? Because I have that written down.
The Brown
Ooh.
Tap.
Yes, because from when we had that discussion with 3CO like several sessions ago.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh god, are we gonna series?
Sure enough, you all head up over to the Brown Tap.
No.
It
Is he
is
fired?
it is the most absolutely nondescript tavern. It looks like a tavern themed tavern.
Okay.
And so there is wood for every type of decoration and seating and table. The taps go into just these wood kegs that look like they get there's a sequence and it looks like one just gets swapped over for a new one until the other one runs out, and then there's a move over and a swap over again. The menu says food and beer. Those are the two things on the menu. There's a there are two patrons for shopkeeps, or the the people who run the bar. One Finn would recognize, which is Gotha. Sort of a middle-aged human, on the heavier side, and is the one who's been running the bar forever. And then give me a history check for the other.
I look around at this sports bar themed sports
no.
bar, and I'm like, Finn, this place sucks.
I'm sorry, man. I don't have many choices.
bar.
God, my guidance is not good today. That's a 10 total.
You somehow have missed this person growing up here. Just was never in any of the social circles for you. Or maybe they are from out of town. You're not 100% sure. But you see a younger human woman, probably around Finn's age, maybe a year younger or so. She's got more of the it's the undercut on both sides with short hair coming up to a point. Looks like it's been dyed with gray and green, something that she's been putting in her hair to bleach it out and then to turn it green. Looks like it's mid process, whatever that is. But she is the one who's doing the runaround to tables, getting drink orders and bringing drinks and food out, and kind of stops immediately as you all are coming in, and it's just "Oh, outsiders! Thanks for saving the city after not something I don't know. Hey, I'm Atten. Take a table. I'll be there in a minute."
Do I know her name? The daughter?
She just said Atten.
Okay.
Yeah. Aten.
Cool. I spelled it right.
Yeah.
For once.
Oh no.
Okay. I'll grab a seat. Finn's a little offended that he got called an outsider
Yeah.
his entire life, and he's I guess, fine. Literally him worried about oh god, people are gonna recognize me. Someone finally just recognizes me. He's really?
Right.
I'll take a seat.
The Alum kind of looks at all of you. I'll be back in 30 minutes. I gotta go check on something.
Take your time.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Kind of looks over at
Okay.
Luna and goes, I'm good. I will be back in 30.
Okay. Better be good, or else I'm gonna have to come find you.
If I die again, you'll kill me. I get it.
Yes.
She will obliterate your soul.
Uh,
No more revives.
but yeah, it's
Can I go
mostly
ahead and order... Sorry, go ahead.
yeah. There's not many Finn would remember this place as somewhere guards would go to get a drink and some food. It's largely
There's 7-Eleven.
yeah.
It's just like no options.
Largely the spot, and then but it's mostly like locals. A lot of people who look like they got hurt but have been bandaged up already, and are like just having somewhere to like sit and like have a drink. It's like aftermath of a siege kind of feels. But almost immediately once you all have sat down, Atten has made like a full run around and gotten back to the table. It's like food for everybody, beers for everybody. Any
Can I get
exceptions?
20
Yes,
beers.
No.
Can I get 20 beers for a friend?
No.
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 Okay.
Yes, food and beer, please.
You got it.
Please.
If you got one more
you.
coming, I can grab you guys an extra.
Yeah, we have another coming
Yes, please.
in about 30.
All right. I'm gonna ask all of your life stories in a minute. I'm just kind of busy.
Okay.
It runs off.
You don't know my okay.
Hmm.
Oh, she probably
The classic
knows mine,
bartender.
actually. I'm listening.
So,
Well,
so
a lot has happened today,
God.
and that's an understatement.
Yeah. Alan died and came back. Marius and I have the same mom? Adopted
Sort
mom
of?
in his case? Yeah. I'm not half tiefling, like I thought I was. That's weird. I'm just full Ossimer, which I mean, it's not a big change, but it's still weird. I thought it was like half Ossimer, half tiefling my whole life, but no. That's weird.
Edmund, how are you? I feel like you haven't really. Are you just here? Are you...
Yeah, how are you doing?
Am I just here? I feel fine.
Ken helped
I mean,
us. That was
yeah.
great.
No, I mean once he gets back from the
Sorry you kept dying.
cleanup. It's fine.
No, Finn
thank
does
you.
genuinely feel bad.
About that.
He's
I
like, you
forgot
kept
about
falling,
that.
and no, he like went down like, well, not twice, but like I feel like of
Several
the
times.
four of us, Edmund has died. Well, not died,
It's
but like
fine.
went
I'm
down.
Fine.
It's fine. Yeah.
I
Insight check. No,
hopefully
I'm just kidding.
hopefully once we finish our food, capital F, trademark food, we can
Food
go.
restricted.
I can go buy some cleaner armor, maybe a new weapon.
Ooh, I should buy more armor too.
For the record, I kept making intelligence checks to see if the pirate captain would know to attack the healer for once instead of just keep attacking the fighter who keeps getting brought back up, and failed miserably every time.
We
I
established
did my
that man
job.
is not intelligent.
No
So-
new tactics. He's got a couple of plans that got worked out way ahead of time by somebody else. And
If I have to get brought back up 4 times in one fight, I'm doing my job.
right.
He gets knocked down, but he gets back
It's
up
not your
again.
time. Get up.
I mean, yeah, I feel like your revelation is much bigger than whatever I could be feeling right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
mine. Oh no, or Luna's. Wait, I'm confused.
Yeah,
I
who
mean,
are you talking about?
you finding out that you share a parent with one of our other team members, and then your best friend
Yeah.
dying and then coming back.
Well, Luna, you're the chosen of whatever that was.
Oh yeah, that also
Holy
happened.
shit.
oh yeah.
That's
Luna's-
insane. That's awesome for you.
Oh, cool.
Hey,
Luna's
it's-
still
it's
kind of a
chill.
little distraught about almost losing her absolute best friend, and is just kind of like, oh yeah, that's a thing. The little fucker flew away. Didn't even stick around to say thank you. the hell?
Don't repay its kindness in other ways.
I know. I know.
No.
It had just hatched. It's a baby.
It's literally a baby.
Must be nice
It's
to be
a
someone's chosen.
baby.
Well, better it fly away than us have to take care of a baby on the road.
What?
You know?
So what does being chosen entail? Does anybody know? Anybody have an idea?
I was told I was a chosen impaler for a lot of my life. Then I lost that because I left. I wouldn't know. Finn says deeply bitterly, still working through it. I guess
Okay,
it just
touchy
means...
subject. Noted.
It's my whole life story, man. That just got fixed by us fighting a devil and breaking an orb. And my patron is an angel. just like went up and was like, "Here, now you're." But my mace can do this. I like take out my mace and instantly blind everyone by activating the taillight. They're like, "Oh shit, sorry,
The
sorry."
whole bar of people just like, I need
Sorry.
more water.
Sorry.
I need water.
Sorry, touchy subject.
I wouldn't put too much stock in being a chosen. That's
It could either be
count
a
on it.
good or a bad thing depending on who you're chosen by, is my understanding.
Ask
I was
Coop.
gonna open my
Because
notes and I realized-
he seemed to recognize the lightning phoenix. I'll have to ask him.
Oh yeah. Oh. Hey y'all. I have a weird question.
Okay.
I might have a weird answer.
Oh, I also have a weird question, but you ask yours first.
Okay. So you know how like my whole thing for like a year was just like getting people's stories and like learning about how they worship and stuff and what they believe?
Right.
You know how I was kind of like actively running away from being a cleric of Baylor?
Right.
Yep.
So there's like other gods out there. I mean, you know that, but I like the idea of being a cleric, but not being like a cleric of the sun. You know what I mean? I feel like my thing, I like learning new things from people, like their personal stories, and I like reading. I wonder if like, I mean, I know a bunch of gods, but I mean, do you think there'd be somebody around here who would know how to get in contact with them? Maybe ask him if I could. I don't know why I'm scratching my face, but.
Is
Do
there?
you think?
Like,
Well, no. My question is, do you guys think Nick would be mad if I was like, "Can you also give me power?" Do you
I
think we
mean,
just have our connection, or?
My motto is always, it's always easier to ask for forgiveness than for permission. However, I have gotten in trouble with that a lot. So take that as
Yeah.
you will.
I
Isn't
wasn't
it
gonna
the
say it,
other way
but you
around?
said it.
I don't know. I don't know. Is there like a book god?
Should I? Probably.
Well, also,
Can I
is
do
there-
a religion check to see if I recall any?
For sure. I was gonna say make a religion check and then give me a
Yeah.
perception check as well.
Is the knowledge god in the room with us right now?
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Oh! She's right behind me. Okay. A plus 2 from my guidance plus Jesus Christ. What was it? Plus 3. 23.
Jesus
And
Christ.
then my perception check will be 8.
8.
Deep introspection.
Yeah.
No idea what's going on.
Yeah, you remember you like stopped and talked to a librarian at one point about their experience and recorded it. And they worshipped Ayun as like goddess of knowledge, that is somewhere beyond the world recording literally everything, and that's their like domain, is just knowing things. And so it's very common for those like seekers of knowledge to reach out and worship towards her, and often get sometimes secret knowledge and sometimes just specialized knowledge. But yeah, very much a kind of a neutral to good vibe kind of deity, known for the consumption and spreading of knowledge. And then you do see Alum walking through the window, is like walking towards the bar with a book on his shoulder, and a gun on his other shoulder.
Oh, his gun.
So
Turn that into a crowded bar. Good idea, dude.
hey, you said it was
Hello.
Midwest vibes.
You know what? That's on me. You're right.
Town ain't big enough for two of us.
But then I'll be better than that. Never mind. No, you're right. You're right.
But yeah, Alan walks in, kind of does a look and sees you all, and comes over and goes, "Oh, faster than I thought." This is I'm gonna call this one. I need it. Well, I don't know what to call it yet. I need help with the names.
Okay.
And you see the book, like the spine like hinges forward, and like on the spine there are little eyes, and it just like looks over at you all, and then goes back and goes satchel mode, and kind of like rolls down to look like a book, like a strap goes over his shoulder.
That's a mimic.
No. I mean, I took a little. I ran into your friend Marius, and
Oh no, Mary says a mimic. It's fine.
they had like they had their ring spit something out, and I kind of picked it up and stuck it in there. So maybe a little bit. Anyways.
Anyway.
Also, I figured this out, and his like gun that he was using, it's kind of like pointed down because like pulls up and then just starts like rotating like to look around, and then like folds back down. He's just like automated now. Awesome. My hands are free for other stuff. Super cool.
Pretty dope.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I think.
I'm really glad you didn't die.
Yeah, worked out.
Worked out.
You
So-
still seem kind of shaken up by it.
Did you see something?
Sure. What?
Did something happen in that period of death?
Oh yeah, when I died.
Something happened. But...
Yeah.
Sure. I gotta go look up a ritual later. I gotta talk to your friend Nick about the rituals. He had like he absorbed the recording of all the different rituals, and so I need to check with him about one. Yeah. If you run into him, let him know I'm looking for him.
What
I'm a
is
finger
the,
guns
like...
guy now.
Wait, he absorbed all the information. Oh no, I have to ask Nick, hey, can I go talk to a god really quick? Oh no, am I understanding that correctly? Oh no. Oh yay.
Well,
Will he be mad? We're about to find out. Moment of
what
panic across
is
his
the,
face. He's like, oh.
general perception of like what happens after death, like on the material plane?
I think the general knowledge people would have is that if you worship a god, you would go to be in that god's presence,
Okay.
or you would just sort of drift aimlessly in the astral sea as your spirit, and so it's sort of if you have a destination in mind, you go there, and if you don't, you just sort of drift until you are pulled down, or you just sort of like fade out of existence as your consciousness just sort of stops paying attention. That's like the kind of the widely thought thing. Different cultures will have different superstitions around it, but you're more versed in like the well learned areas, and so that seems to be the main. I would hesitate to even call it a theory because people can literally cast spells and find out. Yeah.
Huh.
All right,
Okay.
cool. I may also be talking to Nick, which worries me a little bit, but that's fine. Who are you trying
I'm
to? Are
gonna
you
say
trying
you
to-
should go first. I think Alex should just talk first because he just has a question.
I think Alan. I'm gonna say death privileges. Alan gets to go first.
Privileges.
I mean, listen, I haven't even gone down in combat yet. Like, I don't have objection. I'm just like, excuse me, can I have some power, please? You know, that's not a character, by the way. But...
Right.
Luna just runs.
Well, Alan, maybe if you don't mind, I don't want to pry or anything, because whatever happened to you is deeply personal. But like, could I come with you? Because I also have to talk to my patron.
Sure. I assume we have different questions, but
No, right?
we'll find out what Nick's gonna do.
Yeah.
He's currently the holder of the knowledge. So yeah. Oh wait. And he kind of rummages around his satchel and goes, I have some of the pamphlets. Pulls it up
Ooh.
and goes, what are you trying to get a hold of? What like area?
Ayun.
Is
goddess of knowledge.
Knowledge stuff. Okay. Yeah, Ayun. Yeah, hands you
book lady.
folds
Cool.
a
Hell
folds
yeah.
a pamphlet and hands it over to you, and the ritual to
Yeah.
contact Ayun is right there. And he's like,
Oh, okay. So I don't have to
he's
talk to
like,
Nick.
okay,
good.
so giant like, I think, yes, okay, like find something in the pamphlet for him, and he goes, all right, cool. I'll do this when I go to bed. We can add drinks. And Atten shows up about then, And she like kind of like expertly like lays down 4 plates and 4 beers. It's pretty straightforward, like dried meats, some like roasted vegetables, and then bread. Um,
Oh,
and it was
it could be
Good hearty
worse.
meal.
she's like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's nice to eat.
I heard you all saved the town, kinda. So
Kinda.
lunch
Only
is
kinda.
lunch is on us. Well, there's some debate
Yeah.
about whether you caused it in the first place. But going around, but you know, yeah,
Don't worry
splitting
about
hairs.
it.
Um, so yeah, have a good meal and let me know if you need anything. Kind of curious about y'all, but once it slows down, maybe I'll pull up a chair.
Do I know if she recognizes me at all?
Give me an insight check.
Okay. Cause like I'm the only local here.
Yeah.
Okay. Insight.
You're also the son of someone very important.
Yeah, and when I have my black hair, I look like a perfect like combo of my dad and my mom. 15. And
15. You don't recognize her, and it seems like
you said her mom was kind of new, right?
no, the mom's been around forever, but her you don't recognize. The daughter you don't recognize.
Okay.
And it's just you have kind of a basic realization of like, well, you don't remember her, so she doesn't remember you. Isn't that weird? And it's it's sort of a there's a vibe like you find out from someone you went to the same high school. And you're like, wasn't that big of a high school? How do I not remember you? But but you don't remember them and they don't remember you. So
I'll still introduce myself before she walks away and be like, "Oh, hi. I'm Finn, by the way. He, him pronouns. My parents are they kind of run a lot of stuff. My mom, especially.
oh yeah.
They're the goldenrods.
Sure. Atten, she, they, and I'll wave if you need another beer.
Cool. Thank you.
And then trots off.
She seems nice.
Yeah. She's about my age. I'm surprised I haven't seen her before. But I mean, not that I got out much, so that's probably.
I was gonna say, didn't you say you lived a little bit of a sheltered life?
Yeah. Well, part of that was my upbringing, and part of that was social anxiety, which I'm slowly realizing now. So there's that. So it may be my own damn fault, but I mean, hey, I'm out in the world now, and my mom doesn't want me like to come back to the faith or anything that I can tell. She's like trying to cope with it, and I don't even know what the fuck Dad's gonna do. I fully like yelled at that guy. You also, oh my god,
Yeah, hey, your mom has had an excuse of having
my
her
mom had a
entity
reason.
literally ripped away from her. Your
Yeah,
dad's
and
just
turned
kind
into
of a
another-
douchebag.
Yeah.
He was a real enabler of her. Yeah. Do
I
I need to
say-
punch him now?
I'll do it.
Maybe later.
Genuine
I
question
say we
from
have
Vin.
I say we have a drink and celebrate the win.
Yeah, screw it. Celebrate the win. Good idea.
You all
Luna
get
just like immediately goes.
Not drinking too much though.
you all get down into some tankards. There is the occasional person will walk in and recognize Finn and be like, I'm getting you a beer, and like goes and buys you all some beers. There's more than Finn's gonna get down realistically.
Push him to Marius.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like after that, I'm like, gives to Marius.
Marius hasn't been.
We'll probably take some as a.
Oh no, I'll pass him to Alan then.
Right.
Get our 20 drinks.
Yeah.
As it were.
The evening starts to die down. People are all, a lot of these people are like bandaged up, and we're just huddling in for a meal, and then go about their days on rebuilding some of the damage that did get down into the city. But as it kind of dies down a little bit, Atten kind of pulls up the chair, kind of closest to Finn, and but then talks to Edmund first and goes like, I mean, you're a bit of a, if you don't mind me saying, a bit of a unique character around here. So, what's your story?
No thanks.
Okay. What about you? You seem like You got a lot going on. You kind of points over to Luna.
I mean, nothing too exciting. Recent new adventurer. This is my best friend. He died. He's got more going on than I do.
I'm super deep in the tanker. Like, I died today, and I'm back, and I learned how to make guns out of like stuff at the blacksmith.
Yeah, you did, buddy. Yeah,
this one walks around and like fires and stuff. This book is a thing. The book kind of like the pages flutter for it to like fly up onto his shoulder. He goes, I made that out of a book. It can go do things, I think. I don't know. I gotta test it out. I gotta figure out what's going on with that. I'm wasted. I need to go talk to a god here in like 20 minutes. Mike eat some more bread. He goes and like starts head first into a loaf.
Drink some water. I
like water. Yeah.
Kind of gets over to the communal like water jug. The you can walk up and just get water. I've seen it at bars. There's like
how many people touch that thing? God.
Yeah.
I just look at Atten and I say, honestly, I've seen him a lot worse, so he's doing pretty okay.
Nice. Yeah, and then kind of like you get a sense of her like moving on from you before you were really done talking. Okay. So and goes, and you're Finn, right? You
forgot how to unmute my mic there. Sorry. I'm back. I'm Finn with a Y.
So yeah, mom always said growing up, be a little careful because of being the chosen one, head of the church and stuff, and but yeah, it sounds like kind of looks out at the lack of a dome. Goes, looks like we're gonna be a little more open to other stuff going on.
Yeah, that was a lot. Finn is a little bit tipsy, like enough that he's a bit more open about what he's done, and he just kind of goes, I punched my mom. In my defense, she was still evil and was actively threatening my friends, and I was mad at her. And I think now she feels bad about it, but I did punch her. And I yelled at my dad, which for me is a big deal, but because like I didn't do any of that growing up. But
didn't he just like run the jail?
He's like really powerful, apparently.
I mean, there's like 3 arrests in the city every year, so he has like nothing to do with that job. But you know,
he did enough to me. But you know, we don't need to get into my history with my parents. But
right?
No, yeah, I mean, fucking, stares down into his tankard. Like, listen, I got a lot to unpack and a lot of things to work with my mom.
Right.
Might be punching my dad. Haven't decided yet. Still thinking about it.
You feel her hand kind of grab, like, kind of just rest on yours under the table and goes, "Hey, you don't have to process everything at once." Sorry. Yeah.
No, it's fine. Sorry, I'm sorry. It surprised me as well. I was focusing. No, it's fine. It's like turning a deeper shade of green. Do for him. He's like, I've never had someone like comfort me. I'm usually the one comforting other people. He's like, I don't know.
Right. Well,
is this platonic? Is this romantic? What's happening?
Mom says you and your friends can take a room. I don't know if you wanted to shack up at your folks. Probably not. Sounds like y'all got some stuff to work out in the daylight first.
I'm good. No thanks. I could if I wanted to.
But yeah, there's a 6-person. The top left. The black room. It's got the black door and the paint on the inside's black. I color coded all the rooms to make it easier to like be like, you got this room there. That's my whole.
That's helpful.
Thing. But yeah. Everybody can give me a perception check.
Thank you. I was wanting to make one so bad.
She says black room, and my immediate thought is Mask of the Red Death. So.
That's a 23.
Yeah.
Nice.
Insight. Oh wait, sorry. Perception.
Perception.
I rolled a 19 on the die. I'm feeling great today.
17.
Ooh.
25.
25.
God damn. I was like, 17's good. Everyone else.
She got like an 18 and everyone noticed basically.
Except Finn.
Except
Well,
Finn.
it's
That's so
very
funny.
It's actually pretty funny. She does
So-
like a relatively actually I should roll for Alum, I guess. Alum doesn't notice.
I was gonna be like,
Alan's
Huh.
drunk.
he's drunk. He's.
There's a relatively smooth motion that happens where she goes to like reach across to grab a couple of empty tankards and goes, "All right, I better get back to it. Y'all have a good night." And then there's a note gets slipped in to Finn's like jacket pocket, and literally everyone but Finn notices.
The one person.
The
who
one
only
person who doesn't notice.
Like, bye. I gotta drink more. Hold on. It's just because it has no idea. That's so funny.
I'm very torn
the second...
between. Go ahead, Edmund. Go ahead.
God,
No,
Finn's
yeah,
like,
no,
I'm
the
so bad at
second
talking to
Atten-
people.
The second
We're welcome,
Atten
supposed to
is
talk
like
to
out of
people.
an earshot, I'm gonna be like, she left something in your jacket pocket, and I'm really curious to know what that is.
I was gonna say
not-
I was torn between either
gonna
telling
give it to
Finn
Vince?
directly or just like pulling it off of his person.
Are you
Like,
gonna slide a
would.
hand in?
Yeah.
I don't want to slide a hand it.
Do it.
Go for it.
Literal-
Luna goes for the.
Wait,
Is Luna trying to make it
passive
sure this is
perception, right?
grab it without being noticed, or just is trying to gank it to see it first?
My passive perception is 11, by the way, so you could sneak it.
I
I'm
kind of
okay
want
with
to.
it.
I kind of want to sneak it and
Go
read
for
it, and then just be like, "Oh, by the way, she left you this."
Oh my god, please.
Go for it.
You said your
Nice,
passive
you believe
perception is an 11.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
have, I don't have proficiency in perception. Wait, what do you have?
Plus 10. Plus
Holy
10 to set of
shit!
hand.
Let's see how well you
That
do.
one.
I rolled a 17, so that's
Hey! 20. Oh no, 21.
I mean, since you beat it by more than 15, I'm gonna say the nobody. I don't think anybody notices.
Hey, I have a passive perception of 19.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna say even
She
if
beat it.
Edmund doesn't
There you go.
notice, I'm gonna be like, "Hey,
Yes.
I'm gonna say,
No.
Luna, you do it so nonchalantly that like nobody really notices at first.
Oh,
You have
wow.
full chance to like read this note before anybody even realizes something's happening. It just
It's
says.
like,
It just says, if you are, if you want, you can meet me on the roof at midnight.
I gotta talk to a god at
Hey.
midnight, man. What?
oh wow, this is interesting."
What's that? Ben finally
Oh.
noticed it.
I know it's like a book, but it's like a thing and it can fly. But it flies by flapping its pages. I
Yes.
thought it was really
yes,
fun.
buddy, you're doing so good.
Also, I made
Go ahead
it.
and drink some
It
more
has
water.
arms. Like he shows how the pages can like fold into like origami hands, and like they come out of the book
Can I,
to like grab things.
Put a hand over his mouth and be like,
Hey.
"What are you holding, Luna?" I would shiver. 1 second.
Oh, this is
Love
a
you, Alan, but
letter
shut
that
up.
that
Ooh.
Atten left you.
I
You.
missed. Okay. I read it and I go.
Oh, it was in your jacket pocket. Here you go.
Excuse me. There's a look that flashes across my both like betrayal and also deeply impressed. And I'm like, oh, I forgot you're a rogue. Okay. And I'm like, I read it and I go, okay, I'll think about it.
Why do you think she wants to meet you at midnight?
Shut up, please. Look, this is weird. Okay. I don't know. It just met her. Like, I'll think
So,
if. Never mind. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I need to stop drinking. I push like every single tankard I have just for me.
I think
you
you
have
need
to
more
go
liquid
on it.
courage.
A light.
No one has to do anything, Edmund, except pay. Eventually,
You're
Okay.
cutting off
Mike
a
was
lot.
cutting out on me.
no one has to do anything, Edmund, except pay taxes and die. This is a choice that I'm thinking over. Okay.
Hey, I don't
And I'm
even have
overthinking
to
it.
die, okay? I can choose to stop existing. when
Well,
I want
I'm
to.
sorry. Some of us aren't fucking fair.
Don't roll your
okay?
eyes at me, Luna.
I wasn't rolling. I was acknowledging.
Oh, sure, okay. Just because I'm functionally immortal, and you guys have to,
Some of
your
us have to
lives
die. Okay.
Yeah. What are we arguing about again?
Alan's like-
Absolutely nothing.
Alan's like, I did die.
Stop fighting.
You all hear the like.
did.
Fully started it. Everyone stop fighting.
You You all hear a clang, 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 clang. A kind of the light banging of like a ladle onto a pot. And you see Gotha, the like bar mom who's in charge, is like, all right, we're closing up. It's time to clean.
Okay.
See you in the morning. Sun's down. Go home. If you're taking a
Luna just like helps Alum up from the booth and it's like, all right, buddy, let's get you
All
some
right,
water
Grandpa.
splashed in your face and
Alright, Grandpa, let's
oh,
get you to
get
bed.
you feeling nice and fresh.
Oh yeah, are we going to the blue room?
Close.
Cool.
Not quite.
Starts
but
with
close.
BL.
Whoa,
It's a
boy.
color.
Our friend, Blacklight. I'm funny.
Blonde.
Blonde. The
Blonde room?
Blonde room.
It's
No.
Ellen's.
Opposite direction. You were close and you got farther.
Brunette. No.
That's
You're-
not BL,
it's-
budde. That's BR.
It's all right. Let's just and Luna's just like
Let me
walking
lead the
him
way.
and like
I'm-
discussing with him. It's
Lavender.
Blackender.
You all
At
walk.
this point, Luna's just like, "Yep, that's
Luna,
right."
you're walking him past the violet room, and he's like, Lavender. It's
That's-
the lavender room.
Oh, God.
I don't think this is what happens when people get drunk.
No,
If
he's
you're a
really
lightweight, it is.
excited.
If you're a lightweight, it is.
Alum's a lightweight. Are you kidding? He's a level
Alum is a
2
lightweight.
character.
He's such a lightweight.
to quote my wife on a beach trip with my parents, more rum, more mango.
God.
Anyway,
Shut up. Disturbing the other people.
you get
Finn's social
Alum.
anxiety is surging
Yeah.
right now because like Alum's drunk. He is slightly tipsy. And
He
he's
got asked
like,
out,
Luna just stole
technically.
something from me, and
Right.
he's like, I need to go away from people for a minute. Insane introvert energy just.
Yep. So you all find the black room. It's just upstairs. There's several other colors of rooms, and it's just one of those trio of bunk beds with this like table in the center that can like pop up or pop down. It's like part of the floor, and you can just, as you lift it up, the legs will like lock into place, and then you can just knock the supports out and put it down.
That's cool.
It has a way of just
Innovation.
yeah. But perfectly formed for like an adventuring party to all share a room on the relative Jeep. There are little little markings and things just randomly throughout the room. Anybody who's gone into the room, I'd say could give me an investigation check. With disadvantage if you think you got super drunk.
I think I'm tipsy, so I don't think I'm that drunk.
Yeah.
I don't think I got super drunk,
Oh.
mostly because I saw Alum get super drunk, and I'm like, all right, somebody's got to take care of this fool.
Edmund also just doesn't drink. I might as well have rolled with disadvantage. I
It's
got
a
a fucking
dirty
8.
20.
Ooh,
I can do math. 12.
12. Nice. Finn, you notice this little, like, looks like little white splatter every once in a while. Just like somebody screwed up.
Ew.
No, just like somebody screwed up painting the wall, kind of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, not like that.
Say white splatter.
Jeff,
No,
it's
it's
Sorry.
not, dude.
It
And
took
Gordon
me a
Ramsay
minute.
with the blacklight vibes.
No,
Come
not what I meant at all. I was gonna clarify on the ceiling, and then it didn't help. So...
That's worse. Fucking Olympics. What the fuck?
Whoa!
Luna, you take a you take a closer look. Everyone else is kind of like getting their gear set up and getting geared off to like get to sleep and whatever, or to rest in whatever way they do.
Calls Top Bunk.
Yeah.
Pushes
and
Alum out of the way.
Oh!
Sorry.
I died again.
Nope,
Die,
you
be
just need some
dramatic.
sleep. Just puts him on the bottom bunk.
Yeah.
It's like, you're okay.
Luna, you see as you're putting him in the bottom bunk, he like drops his like journal familiar. You kind of pick it up and put it back with him. And underneath the bed against the wall, you see against the black paint that has been done for all the walls, these like little like extraordinarily difficult to notice, but these little characters in white painted on it. And you see what it looks like a little mural going on, and there's the it is like two figures in like opposite towns. You kind of like instinctually kind of look under the other bed. You see them like meeting at a hilltop, and then you see what looks like them getting like married in secret. You look around the rest of the room, and the little like white like paint drip splatter marks seem to be intentionally placed like stars in like a night sky. And there is in like a different black. It's just so that it is barely noticeable. You would not even notice it if you were looking for it unless you got a little bit lucky. But you notice in a different black, like a new moon. So there is a moon painted on the ceiling in a different black so that it's not immediately recognizable as like, the dark side of the moon. So there's this whole like story like painted into the walls here.
What are you looking at? Immediately down. Because I have eyes of the read writing.
Yeah.
It like auto translates in my head.
Yeah. There's no writing per se. There's just there's just you see these little Finn at first you just.
I'm sorry. I thought you meant characters like writing characters. Never
No.
mind. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like stick figure people.
I'm still looking up.
Yeah.
I'm like.
You kind of just see Luna staring at a spot in the ceiling, and he's just like.
Oh, it's a story. Okay. That's.
I'm looking at stars.
Ominous.
Ominous.
I don't know.
I don't know if it's ominous.
They get married in secret.
Ominous.
The new moon happens and.
Maybe it just wasn't meant to be. Like, maybe it wasn't allowed.
Hey, what's the phase of the moon tonight, y'all? I said it in character.
Can I look out the window?
Oh wait, I actually
Can
might.
we go look?
Yeah, give me a survival check.
Hell,
Cool.
yes. That is
Survival.
going to
Look
be
at the moon.
13.
19.
Ooh.
19.
13. Lucky number 13.
The people all kind of like look out the window just to see what phase of the moon they're in. Don't see it immediately, but Edmund, you do spot that it's a new moon tonight. And so it's difficult to spot, but you eventually find the circle in the sky that's a different
Just like
black.
that.
It's
You know,
weird.
a lot of people in the Feywild think that new moon has a lot of power. New beginnings, new friendships, new possibilities. Me just looking up
maybe
new
that's
moon
why they got
symbolism
married.
as
I'm
I do
literally
that.
looking at. No, literally looking. You sound like you're talking me into something, and I don't like it. I don't like being manipulated.
I really want to know. Hey, look. You never want to miss an opportunity, alright?
What if she tries to push me off the roof?
I'll be there to catch you.
I can give you Featherfall.
I don't want you there, though. No offense. You're
I'll
great.
be,
But,
I'll
like,
be
this
on
is
the
something I
bottom.
gotta do on my own.
I
Okay.
can give you the special book,
You're gonna catch me. Okay.
the Featherfall
special
book.
Didn't we use that?
Forget this
No,
try.
we tried to
You
use
tried
it.
to, it failed. Yeah.
It failed.
Wait, if you use it, doesn't it just go away though, or does it just not? Did it just not work?
I would say it just doesn't work. Yeah, you still have the book. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, okay. Just in case. Okay.
Takes a smut book to a
You made smut
midnight
book.
meeting.
Just listen. It's like bringing your phone with AO. It's like
Mike
AO3
fully
open.
Might cut
in
out.
one of
on
the
a-
tabs. I know. I'm repeating
Yeah, yeah.
myself. I know. I cut out.
Oh, gotcha.
That's why I was saying it
That's
again.
funny. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. That's. I mean, if
I
that's
won't
what
be
you're
bringing
really
my
worried
bag,
about.
just in case. I mean, a little bit. Well, I don't know. I mean, I have a general sense of what happens when you meet someone under the moon at midnight, but like,
What's that general
never happened to
sense?
me.
What's
Luna.
It could be either something incredibly romantic, or it could be a summoning ritual.
It could be. That's the
It could
problem.
be both.
If it's the new moon, I'm scared now.
It could be both.
Alum leans out from the bottom bunk. Holy shit! Go or don't. I'm gonna
You
pass
shut
out.
up and go to bed.
I'm trying.
Alright, go to
We
sleep.
gotta do like an 18-hour presentation on whether you want to
I'm gonna
meet her or
hit
not.
you.
Just decide.
I'm like not drunk enough to actually do it, but I'm drunk enough to get mad at you. Do you want me to blind you with this? I hold up the base. It's not activated, but I'm just like,
I just want you
Do you
to
want to get
sleep.
flash banged?
Do what you want me to flashbang?
I'll flashbang you. And then
Fine,
you'll
I'll
end up in
go. I'll go. But I want to do something first.
Okay.
I gotta. Sorry, phone going off. I gotta
Good
talk to
technical
somebody
timing.
first. Yeah, it's
Call
time
Nick
to call
on
your
the-
god.
Call Nick
Oh,
on
no, I'm
the,
not
like,
calling Nick.
advanced
I'm not
mobile
telling
phone
him.
you have.
Oh yeah, guys, I just have a sending zone. You're like, when did you get a sending zone? Actually, how long does the shot of Greg last? It lasts until I go to the bathroom, right?
Yeah, it's meant to be till the through
Yeah.
your long rest, basically, is for the full. So it's
Okay.
supposed to give you the full day and doesn't go away till you've
Edmund.
completed your long rest.
Yes.
Can you and I take a shot of Greg before I go meet at what the fuck's his name? I'm sorry, Atten,
Atten.
just in case.
Sure.
Like, I'm not gonna tell you everything that's happening, but like if shit goes south, I'll be like, Edmund, get in here, please.
Yeah. No, I'll be on
Okay, cool.
standby.
Okay, thank you. I won't do it yet, but like before I go, I'll do a shot of Greg.
I can go all
Shots,
stealthily.
shots.
Hey, where is Greg?
Luna, I cannot emphasize enough. I do not want anyone physically there because I'll feel embarrassed. Listen. I'm not a guy that gets these kind of things happening to me.
Okay.
Let me have
okay.
this.
I can respect that. Luna fully does and like debate going, but respects it enough not to go. But does fully think about it for a solid 5 minutes.
You have to convince yourself. to
Pretty
not
much.
go. I would still go because I'm an asshole, but okay.
I could roll for it.
I do want to do something before midnight, but I'll go after everyone else so that everyone gets a chance to whatever they want to do before bed,
Gotcha.
if anything.
Is this around the
Yeah, what
time
time
that
is
like
it?
shops would be closing?
Yeah,
It's
nothing
already
would be.
after-
I think we missed. our
Nothing
window
would be
shopping
open. No,
for
you
today.
you
You
rightfully
guys said we'll go shopping
rightly
and then we'll go eat, and then we just went to eat.
you all took a quick look around
Yeah.
and realized all the shops were closed. Like there was a attack on the city. There's no longer a dome of
Everyone's got a patch up,
protection.
yeah.
People are still figuring out what's even happening. So
Yeah.
probably tomorrow would be a better shot. Yeah.
Mhm.
Like,
When we're all rested and not like at half hit points, which I am. Well,
oh
also
yeah,
half
I
hit
guess spell slots or whatever.
Right.
points. Oh, spell slots or whatever. Laughs in martial class. Anyway.
Right.
Is Edmund doing anything?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Get
I
that
think
rest
I'll
in.
just like go out, see if I can find Kent, and let him know, hey, we're staying at this place. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll go out with you to like talk to Nick. Is that what you're gonna do tonight?
Alan was gonna do that, I think. Or was that?
Alan was going to talk to Nick before he
But
realized he
he's
had the
drunk.
pamphlet. No,
And that
before
too.
he had the
Oh, yeah, yeah.
pamphlet.
He's
Yeah.
got the pamphlet, so he can just do what he wants to do later.
He's
And then he got a little
also
too drunk.
wasted.
He's not doing his ritual at the moment. So.
Yep.
All right. Okay, then yeah, I guess I'll just see if I can go find Kent.
Alright.
Nothing like hold a conversation. Just be like, hey, this is where we're staying.
Right.
I stay with Alum, and I know he's drunk, so I say, hey, look, I know you had something you were going to do.
Something I was
But-
gonna do.
DMCA.
What? What was I gonna do? What?
You didn't fully say. You were just gonna talk to somebody?
Oh God! Do you have a hammer? Well, I have a hammer.
Ah,
No.
Do I have it?
Okay. Oh boy.
Oh,
mace.
hold on.
This
Are
guy.
you in the right headspace to do this right now?
This is exactly where I gotta be. So this.
Not physical space, headspace.
Yeah. So Edmund is out trying to find Kent, and then what is Finn just hanging out in the room still, or?
No, yeah, but I do want to do something in a bit. But while she's trying to cover, I take out a pair of manacles. I'm like, if we need to restrain him, I have these in case he gets crazy.
We'll call
God.
that plan B.
M for manacles. Okay, yeah,
C?
that makes sense.
Or
M for
M, whatever.
manacles.
It's just not first plan right now, but thank you for the
Okay.
notice.
Okay,
Well, now
cool.
you gotta come up with 12 other plans.
But yeah, you watch him pull out this like hammer from one of his toolkits, and just goes like, okay, 20 beers, hammer hand. Ah!
No!
What are you doing? What are you doing?
You watch as his eyes go like orange red, just fully like blotted out, and he's just kind of stares forward. The tool like drops to the floor, and he just is fully like not in his body at the moment.
I can't heal you right now. Stop hitting yourself. Go for the upper bunk. Oh,
You
so
go deal with your thing. Leave the manacles. I'll stay here with Alum.
I like put them in your bag and then I go to my bed. That's so funny though.
Alum, damn it! What are you doing? Can I like? I don't know. Like, do I have any inkling as what's going on other than he's just like probably talking to a god?
You can make or what do you want to do to try to determine what's happening?
Can I look at the pamphlet? Because I'm not that great at Arcana, so I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah.
Can I look at the pamphlet that he had and see if I can?
Give me an investigation check. 7 total.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're flipping through it. You don't see which of these it must be. There's like 10 of them, and you're like reading through. You kind of like reading through. You keep reading and then like skipping and then reading and skipping, and you've been through the pamphlet like 3 times. You feel like, but you haven't found whatever's happening. By the time you finish that, would probably be by the time Finn would need to make a decision about leaving or not. So what does Finn do?
Before I go talk to Atten, I would like to get in contact with Ioun.
All right.
Doing the little ritual. I don't know how long that's going to take, but
yeah.
If I have the stuff for it, what do I need to do?
You see a ritual that says you need to find a blank book, and ink, and a full inkwell and pen, and write down facts you did not know before until you run out of ink from the inkwell.
Wow. Okay.
And then and then place the book on onto a shelf. Is like the sequence of the ritual.
Cool. Okay.
So you have to actually go learn some things and like.
Right. Yeah. I have to learn. Well, do I have to learn new things?
It says new things.
Okay. Shit. All right. Okay.
There's a whole research project.
I can do that tonight.
Yeah, you're probably not knocking that out tonight.
Before I can talk to Ioun. Okay, cool. Alrighty. That's what we're doing first thing in the morning then.
Right.
Shopping.
Cool. Approaching midnight, so you start to head out in there.
Oh, you know I'm gonna go.
Sure.
Finn was just like trying to talk himself out of. Has failed.
Yep.
Yeah, I will go after doing a shot of Greg. Once Edmund takes a shot of Greg, I will go.
Gotcha. Edmund's kind of out and about, looking around, but has timed it to get like back to the building by the time you're gonna go do your thing.
Yeah, I was hoping I'd be able to be in the building when,
Yep. Yeah. Around then, it's just Luna and Alum in the room for a moment. Alan's eyes, he finally blinks and the glow is gone and it's back to his normal vision. He goes, "Okay, cool. Sure.
Hey.
Why not?
Whoa.
Might as well."
What? Conversation.
Hey.
Between me and you.
Sure.
What just happened?
I went to go talk to the god I went to when I died. Seems fine. Not the greatest, but you know, partly because of cultural reasons, I guess. But
information, please.
Sure.
Rather than basic.
He sees you holding the pamphlet you've been frantically searching through for like 20 minutes, and he's like, "Oh!" He grabs it and like points at one. He goes, "This one." And he kind of hands it to you, and you can see on there it says, "Drink 20 beers, hit hand with hammer, and meet with." It's Morden, the dwarven god of the forge and crafting and everything. And he's like, "Yeah, so when I went down, I saw this giant dwarf with a massive anvil making, it looked like a ballista on top of a rhino, and metal rhino, I'm gonna work on that. It's maybe, I don't know, might not be my thing. Anyways, um, he he was yelling at me when I died, saying, "What have you made of yourself?" And I was saying, what? And he kept yelling at me, "What have you made of yourself?" And I was like, not that much. Um, and he like scoffed at me, and like some like guy handed me a shovel and says, "You dig coal now." And then I woke up, and so I want to talk to him and see if I'm gonna, when I eventually die, if I'm gonna be just digging coal. And he's like, make something of yourself. And he like, there's a whole sea of creators down there just making stuff, making cool stuff, and like showing it to each other. It's like a whole afterlife of making and creating and getting to be creative and do things. And I was like, cool. And then there's people who don't make anything of themselves, and they're just getting the coal, bringing up the metal and stuff. So yeah, so I'm gonna make something of myself, and then when I die, I'll be one of the makers, and I don't have to worry about digging coal. That's the deal. Pretty straightforward. I don't know why I had to get that drunk. But I think might be a dwarf thing. I don't know. It seems like a cultural thing I didn't really fully understand. But that's what it was. Relatively straightforward. Some of these are like giant tasks. You can get in touch with this guy in like one night, so that's a plus.
Yeah, Ben seemed a little stressed reading through a pamphlet earlier, but that's besides the point. First thought, and this isn't something that Luna says out loud. This is me telling you. Her first thought, as Alum is saying, like, that this god's yelling at Alum in the afterlife, is like, "I'm gonna kill this god," just straight up. It's just immediate thoughts like, this motherfucker thinks that he can talk like this to my best friend? Oh, hell no. But doesn't actually say any of that because
Right.
she's still trying to listen. But then also just looks at Alum and says, one, you just started, so don't beat yourself up for not making something of yourself.
Yeah, no, it's just my life's journey now. Is all. That's it. It's all.
And what does that entail?
I mean, I guess this god just likes when you make stuff. I showed him. I don't have a name for it yet. I showed him book feather. Yeah, it's terrible. I showed him the book thing, and he was like, he was like, nice. Again, and was like, do something else. So it seems like it's just I gotta in the making of tools, you reforge yourself. And so it's one of those like it's like I mean it's a religion. There's a god, and those are his like tenets. So I'm gonna probably go talk to some. I mean, this is not tomorrow, but I'm gonna go like I think I'm gonna go talk to some other worshippers of this forge god and see what I can do, and see what I can make of myself.
Just don't think less of yourself. Please.
I mean, I think I saw it as like an objective thing. Like I just objectively haven't done that much yet.
That's fine. That's totally fine.
Yeah. It'd be sort of like, I don't know, like if it was like a god of working out and you showed up and like I can bench 20 pounds, it'd be like cool, but you got work to do.
Okay.
Okay.
Then okay, that's more understandable. I just didn't like the tone. Personally.
Yeah. I mean, if you go to like a thief god and you're like, I did ding dong ditch once, they're gonna be like, not the greatest heist of a lifetime, That's how I took it. It was fair. More of a like I felt like he was saying he knew I could do more and expected me to get on it. And I think that's honestly kind of what I need. So, I don't think I can grow that beard, though. That was a beard. That was down at, can he see when he pees? I don't know. There's a lot of beard in the way.
Alan,
So,
I'm gonna be honest. Beards are not meant for everyone, and you are one of those people.
yeah, I know. It's fine. Yeah. What it is, what it is.
The clean-shaven look it suits you. It's fine. It's good.
Yeah. It's smooth sailing. I don't know what I meant by that. I'm going to bed now.
Oh, name for the book? Leaflet.
Leaflet. Oh God. Oh, thank Moradin, I think is what I'm supposed to say now. Leaflet. That's great. All right, Leaflet. Go watch for intruders and make a big noise if there's someone threatening coming towards our door. And the book like flutters and hits the wall and goes, "Can you open the door?" You open the door for it.
I got it.
You open the door and the book flutters outside and like sets up against the door, from the outside. I think Leaflet's gonna be rad. I'm gonna like teach it how to like I think I can find like little things of like bombs, and it can drop them on people when needed. I think it'll work.
I'll leave that to you. That's above my pay grade.
I don't think I should set the fuses tonight. This is all right.
No. I don't think that should be it. Nope. Especially while you're drunk. I would like to not blow up the place that we're staying.
Luna, I think
Again.
you're great. All right. That's always have. You need anything?
I think you're great too.
You need anything? I'm around. All right. I'm gonna go probably do some kind of pilgrimage to some dwarf priest smith dudes, and then figure out what I'm doing and get a home and a shop, and I'll make stuff. Now I'm gonna sell it to people. We'll have gold and a place to stay, and it'll be like yeah, be a good time.
Yeah.
Thanks for not leaving
It'd be
me.
nice living with you again.
Thanks for not leaving me dead.
Are you kidding me? Like I could get rid of you that easily.
Right?
Besides, you gotta put up with me for longer too.
That's true. I gotta make a scratch-proof couch.
Now that would be interesting.
Like
Finally, I can enjoy some lounging time and not get yelled at.
two of you like lay down, kind of still like shooting stuff back and forth for a hot minute, drunkenly and tiredly. But we'll Finn spots Edmund coming back as Finn's heading out, and then you kind of both just like nod to each other, take your Greg shots, and
Yeah. Not a shot.
In your head.
That whole scene was great, by the way. Brenna, that was sweet.
Yeah, yeah.
Jeff.
Thank you.
Coming up, there's a.
God. This scene's gonna be terrible in a good way.
Yeah.
Now on the flip side of that,
no.
Flip side.
This is the exact opposite.
Yeah. Finn, you get outside. You immediately see there's a ladder just on the side of the building, that goes up to the roof. It's only 2 stories. It's not an insane climb.
It does take me a while because
Right.
my arthritis is in.
Yeah.
To not hurt myself and to go real slow, so I'm just like clambering up, and like my cane's the first thing that goes over. I'm just like, oh, okay, and then I get up.
You can see her kind of. It's like there's a couple of like rolled up fabric kind of things that they use like almost like pillows, kind of like to make it more comfortable to like sit on the roof, and kind of there's kind of an eyebrow raise as you're coming up, and goes, incredibly stealthy, are you?
I have arthritis. What do you want?
Hey, no judgment. Just fight now.
I'm sorry.
I have arthritis.
I'm here. Hi. And I'll come up and like take a seat next to her.
She's just sort of like looking up into the night sky. As you lay down and look up in the same direction, you do spot the new moon up where she's looking. He goes, "Hey, so
Yeah.
there's a reason that I overheard y'all chatting every once in a while as I was running around. There's a reason we don't know each other from growing up. My mom was worried because of how tied you are with your parents, or were at the time.
More. Thank God.
Which one? No, so we have always been, we worship the Moonweaver.
Oh, Sahani. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So as you can imagine, we've been pretty careful, making friends with the child of the top Palerites was probably not gonna happen in any way that would be safe. So little did I know you'd have been kind of the perfect person to make friends with.
Well, you didn't know. I mean,
Yeah.
this whole. Well, you don't know this, but part of us, like. Okay, yeah, we did break the like protective barrier, but also that like freed everyone from having to worship Palor. So it was like kind of a like trade-off thing. You know, it did kind of threaten my mom, but it's not important. My part of helping break that was unintentionally, didn't realize that it was part of it, but I'm a warlock. My patron is an angel, which I didn't know until literally we freed him, and he's like, guess what, I got wings now, and I'm like, God, that's incredible, great. He's an angel of Palor, which is cool. But my whole thing was like, I left home and I'm like, there's no way Palor is the only god out there. And I had this journal full of, I think I had a couple entries for the Moonweaver too. Just like people and what they worship, who they worship. A couple people worshiped gods. Some people were like purely about one god, just because it was more relevant to them. Some people, like some of my friends, just straight up don't worship. They're more focused on what they're doing as a person rather than their connection to any deity. And I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm not apologizing for my mom or my dad, because they should do that, because that's on them. But I am sorry that they gave off that impression, and I kind of wish I had been friends with you, because I would have probably questioned it sooner. I might have left sooner. But that's in the past. We fixed a lot of things. Not everything. Still working on my relationship with my mom. That's a whole thing. But, I looked up a thing about contacting Ayub, maybe? Because, like, I realized it wasn't really about the religion, it was about the gaining of knowledge for me, about, like, learning stuff, and I'm rambling. I'm sorry. You seem cool. Finn fully, like, runs out of words. Asking him to stop talking, or, like, having their own thoughts and putting in, but she's just, like, listening. He's like, I don't know what to do with this. Just her listening. This is weird. She's panicking, making himself panic.
Right. I'm curious how Edmund is involved in the scene.
I want Greg to give me the play-by-play so I can give the
No!
play-by-play to Luna.
Yay!
You hear back from Greg. Absolutely not. The scene's private.
Thank you, Greg. Appreciate it, man.
I have to respect it.
Yep. Greg's got your back, specifically your
I'll
spinal.
tell you.
Greg has your back, specifically your spinal fluid.
I can tell he's really nervous right now. That's all I can tell.
But Atten kind of giggles, and it's just like, I was actually kind of a cool, like, form of worship, because Moonweaver's all about being able to move about like freely, and especially really big on like, you know, lovers meeting in the dark to away from prying eyes and things. And so being able to have my ritual of getting out of the city, out from under the dome at night, and being able to look up at her and offer my prayers was my life for a long time.
Well, now you don't have to leave.
Yeah, I don't have to
Just
sneak
look.
out. Don't need to make any weird excuses with guards. Getting caught every once in a while.
Oh my god, there was a guard that hit on one of my friends. We were coming back to the city and he recognized me. And I'm like,
Wait,
"Hey, you know my friend?" It was weird.
it's the curly hair guy, the blonde?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's,
years ago.
I don't know if he seems sweet, but he's falling in love every, like, month and a half.
Yeah, no, he is. And I did tell my friend that. Just be careful. Like,
right. I think it's genuine, though. I think he's literally just, like...
he's just a fool. He's a hopeless
Yeah,
romantic.
yeah, he's just a romantic. Which, hey,
I have
if
the opposite problem.
I might let him know about a certain goddess that approves of that kind of thing. So
Lisuna?
yeah,
The goddess of beauty? Oh.
no, the Moonweaver. Moonweaver loves a love-struck idiot in the night.
Well, it's funny you mentioned the moon, just because, like, in the room that y'all let us stay in for free, which is so really fucking nice of you, thank you. There was a little mural of two people falling in love under the new moon, and there's a new moon, and I'm starting to think they might be related, and I don't know where this conversation's going.
I mean, I'll use a lot of
I'm
pickup
not
line.
implying anything, just to be clear. I'm just asking.
No,
What are you?
it's fine. It's there was more than one room available. When I picked
Oh,
some
so it
out.
was intentional. Okay.
Getting called out here for my moves, and it's uncomfortable.
Listen, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying I noticed. I think it's sweet, actually, and I'm very happy that we've given you the opportunity to worship properly without having to go through a bunch of hoops.
I'm really nervous and don't know how to ask about the next step. I hear typing.
Sorry, I was just finding your Brenda. Can I do like an insight check? Because like Finn understands he understands the concept
Right.
of romance, but he's like, is she interested in me?
Yeah, give me an insight check with advantage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, the advantage. Thank God. I need
Thank God. I've been wanting
good,
to
one
know
of
this
those.
answer since
One of those was
she
in that
pulled
one.
up to the table.
Okay. Insight is 19.
Yeah, I think you
Thank God I
beat
had
the
advantage.
DC 5. Of
Cool.
like, kind of set you up a preview mural room to like get the
Yeah,
hint
literally, like,
and
hey.
set up an elaborate date. Yes, she's trying to figure out how to ask to kiss you. There's
Oh shit! Okay. Finn finally he's kind of notices that she's like a little shy. Like finally the piece, and I just go, if I don't know how to ask this without just being blunt. If you want to kiss me, you could just ask.
May I kiss you? That tone went.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You cut out, and I just
like-
heard "I kiss you," and I'm like, go for it. Okay, yeah.
She tries.
I nod and lead in, yeah.
Yeah. She does one of those like asks and then feels insanely awkward about how she asked with her tone. But then
No, it's okay. I reassure her and I just lean in. It's like, yeah, it's alright.
Right.
I'm sorry if I'm a bad kisser that kisses her.
I'm not gonna have you roll for kissing. No acrobatics
well, now I
check.
want to.
Yeah.
Thank God it's not athletics. I would.
Yeah.
I have disadvantage. Aggressive kiss.
I was joking, but
Oh God. roll charisma save to see how good of a kiss.
What's the funniest?
Thing to roll.
I had proficiency in charisma saves. To be fair, I have a plus.
Make an insight check to see how you're doing.
Yeah.
I physically
my
cannot with this
passive
situation.
Right.
14.
You two share a tender kiss under the lack of
Aw.
moonlight.
Lovely.
She can. It's not something you would read necessarily. She can feel essentially a blessing of the Moonweaver here in this moment. You know, doing like
Aw.
exactly the thing the Moonweaver's about.
Cute.
He goes like,
Adorable.
he backs off a little bit, and he's like, "It's oh man, this is cool. This is rad."
She's just a big dork as he is. So
So yeah.
that was. I haven't kissed anyone before. By the way, that was my first kiss. I don't know if I should have told you that, but
there was one girl in high school or in school that like helped with the grain deliveries. She was
cute.
she was like 6 foot and could you know.
Wow, the fuck am I gonna be with that? He says
was
quietly.
Kind of, but could only could only talk about barley. And that's about it.
I promise I talk about more stuff.
I know, yeah, I got that vibe.
Yeah.
You seem like you were interested and curious about knowing things, and so, okay, we're both so awkward.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna.
Know how to. Yeah.
I just call out what's happening.
Sorry. Just a staring back at each other was really funny. That.
Have you ever heard the term like two sufficiently polite people can't get through a door?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
Mom used to teach me that as a thing of like, don't be nice to everyone, but I took that to mean like, no, actually, you should be nice,
Right.
Because it's kind of funny sometimes. But,
Yeah.
But you know.
Anyways, I am open to us having a relationship where things happen romantically, and if you are also interested, I would like to meet you again on a night or day of your choosing. I can make time to get freed up for things.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
This is.
Thank you for being straight up with me, because like I'm not the most. Despite being good at reading people, I can't tell what people want, so I have to ask them. So thank you for just straight up telling me. I don't know how long I'm gonna be in town, so I don't want to like get your hopes up for anything. But I'm happy to keep going on dates with you. If we end up in a relationship, great. If it works out, you seem nice. I don't want to get you too hyped up.
Sure. And we can like check. We can just check in. Okay, if you're like out of town, you don't have to change up your whole profession or like life or anything. It's just, you know, if you swing back through and I'm available, then
of course, yeah.
You know, just check in and see how we're doing. And if we're,
I just wanted to explain that like I'm an adventurer and like this is my career, and I go
right. And yes, 100%.
You're really nice.
I'm doing my best, and I'm putting a lid on a lot.
Great.
Maybe
it's because I think you're cute, but like, you know.
Well, that's yeah. I also think you are cute.
Finn starts crying. No, I'm kidding. But he's just like, that's new. Most people, when they say that, they mean like, oh, you're adorable, like, oh, you're cute, but like they don't mean like.
No.
That's new for me. Okay, I forgot how to talk.
Kind of grabs like the the like stomach of your shirt and like pulls you a little closer and goes, I didn't mean it like that.
What? Just staring at her like, hello?
I didn't mean you were cute and adorable and precious. I meant I think you're cute.
Oh. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. You seem nice, but
Can I kiss you again?
I like you, you can kiss me again, but I think can we just kiss for now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Can we just
I appreciate
kiss?
you respecting my banner.
Can we just kiss now?
Yeah, come here. I just like lean in and start kissing her.
two of you kiss on the rooftop of the bar.
Yeah.
For
Adorable.
you are relative privacy in spite of the fact you are just on an open rooftop, given that it's a new moon.
Take that, Dad.
There's this is a whole city that doesn't have a torch infrastructure because they've had a glowing dome over them forever. So there's no streetlights to rely on for seeing what's happening. This vague daylight shell has always been over them. So,
Yeah.
in a open air privacy, you all have a lovely evening and get your long rest on the rooftop if you want.
Oh.
I think I do like say goodnight to her, and go back down, and I try to sneak in and try to make sure no one sees me. Can I do a stealth check to see if I can sneak in without anybody noticing?
Please
Can
do.
Yes.
With people sleeping at disadvantage, but you also would be at disadvantage.
I was gonna say, can I do it at disadvantage?
Well, it would be it'd be a double disadvantage situation, so it'd just be a.
Well, I am trancing, so
true.
Just passive perception,
probably
and
know.
I'll have Greg tell me like, "Hey, he's back," just for safety.
It's an 8.
Right.
Never mind.
You get kind of jolted out of your trance with a like, be like, he's fine and he's coming back. He's right there. He's right outside the door. All right, he's back. And then you hear the door open, and he's just like, the kind of like coming out of your trance as Finn's walking in the door.
Hi.
Does the
How'd it
door
go?
squeak a little bit as it opens? I mean,
Everyone wakes up and
It's more like there's the
no one
like
was sleeping.
there's the clack 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 as like trying to get like a key in the keyhole before realizing there is none, and then just turning the knob and coming in.
I'm gonna go over to Edmund and oh, never mind. Edmund's never gonna. Edmund died.
he died.
Oh no.
Never mind. I guess I don't know now.
We've talked about this before.
Literally me being like, I go talk to
I
Edmund.
think his thing just straight up
Blabla's gone.
died.
Oh, maybe.
Oh shit! Wait.
It's
Are they
possible.
texting anywhere?
No. I don't know what happened.
Alright, we'll see if he's back in a minute.
We like pause mid scene. Someone hits. Sorry, who hit the pause button on the DVD, y'all? I'm trying. in the
Sat
middle of
on the
scene.
remote again.
What? Whose cat sat on the remote again? God.
Oh,
Luna. Luna's just like, what? I'm relaxing.
Listen, I'm not allowed on the couch, okay?
No, you're like on the floor because you're not allowed on. You're like,
Actually,
you
so
stretch
funny.
up. Oh, there we go.
Hey,
we go.
back.
It was just really funny timing. Me being like, I'll go talk to Edmund. You were gone. I'm like, oh, never mind. I'm gone. Okay.
Oh my god.
I go
I don't
sneak
know
over to.
what's going on. It's just everyone's like a second behind their audios, which
Oh,
sucks.
weird.
Oh, you know what? Say something.
Yeah, something.
Something.
Okay, great. Never. It's lined
I
up
should
again.
have. Okay,
Okay.
anyways.
You go talk to Edmund, and Edmund calms
Yeah.
out for 5 seconds.
Edmund and Finn lock eyes as Finn's like trying to sneak into the room.
So how'd it go?
Hold on. And I like sneak over to you because like I trust Luna, but I don't want to tell her about this. Over to.
You all also can't communicate.
Perception
like,
of 14, so
Oh no, I come over to you and I just kind of sit in bed and I use our mental connection to be like, I rambled. She's a worshiper of the Moonwaver. I kissed her a bunch. That's all that happened, and I came back.
Remember what I told you about new moons? I was right.
know what
That-
I
it
said
was
about.
intentional. She was setting it up. She's got more rhythms than I do, dude. But I did tell her like, hey, I'm unsure. I may not be able to stay, and she was cool with that. So I told her. So I don't know what kind of relationship we're doing, but if we have a relationship, but I kissed her. So a bunch.
I will remind you that Alan was kind enough to make us a pair of sending stones.
I don't know how long the sending stone.
And
What
everyone's
the
frozen
range is
again.
though. Oh. Rip. Would I know how far sending stones work?
Cross
Okay.
dimensions a lot of times.
Okay.
So infinite distance.
Hold on, I gotta call my partner real quick.
Once per dawn, 25 words.
Cool. Honestly, yeah.
Well,
I got
At
a
least you
really
didn't
weird,
die.
loud audio from somebody there for a second. Can't tell.
No, I didn't. I didn't die. I might be going on more dates, which I've never done before. No, I have gone on dates, but like, I kind of chickened out. But I didn't chicken out this time. I said maybe instead of no. But no, Hey, Edmund, I think I might be asexual or demisexual or something because just the thought of immediately she was like clearly like I'm interested in having sex with you, and I was like I don't know if I'm ready for that yet, and I don't know if it's just like I'm not, period, or if I'm not ready yet. I don't know yet. Do you know?
Greg, you hear
Finish
Greg.
the sentence.
You hear Greg do one of the. I mean, I'd like to chime in if I can.
Oh God, Greg! Sorry for hearing in my head.
If
Oh, that's weird.
there's one thing I know about intermingling with dozens of people's spinal fluid, I know that
Oh, right.
sexuality runs on a spectrum. So if
Right.
you might be not feeling it at the moment, and you might feel it later, and that's all fine as long as you are communicative.
Yeah.
You'll be in
Yeah.
the clear morally, and hopefully you've got
Mhm.
somebody you're partnered with that's also cool with that. But ultimately, it's dual consent, and
Yeah.
you'll navigate it, and you'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. She seemed okay with that, and we just kissed. So.
I think she's
good
probably
fight.
got lovely spinal fluid, is all I'm saying.
Greg. Greg, I don't know if that means.
Oh, sorry, that might be just for me. You know.
That.
It's just suddenly I realized I need to go to the bathroom. Hold on, I gotta take a leak.
I hated that so much.
So Greg judges.
He took a shot at Greg.
So Greg
It's like it
judges
went
people.
well.
You don't understand. People that are morally good have really nice spinal fluid. It's hard to explain. The evil have viscous spines. It's like
The evil have viscous spine.
What a sentence.
I'm gonna
Greg
post
is the
that,
gift of
uh,
giving.
That is my favorite Greg line ever.
Man,
Edmund, do you?
y'all gave me an excuse to improvise
Yeah.
a sentient ooze for the course of a campaign, and I really appreciate it.
D20 roll. Is
Yeah,
what
yeah.
happened. No, I'm gonna straight up look at Edmund and be like, I just have a question before I go to bed. Do you, if you don't mind my asking, what's your sexuality, or do you not label it? Like, are you on the asexual spectrum at all, or like what? Because I don't understand my own feelings. I'm trying to figure it out.
I truly think Edmund has never had to grapple with his sexuality before.
Neither has Finn. Finn is like, I think I'm bi.
No,
maybe?
but I think in a
Something?
way of like
Yeah.
I might establish something about the world that Jeff might not agree with. I don't think sexuality as just a concept exists in the
Oh, yeah.
Feywild. It's more of just like you don't there's no way to how do I
Mhm.
define it. You know what I mean? Like some
Yeah.
people are like, "Oh, I
Yeah.
identify as straight, I identify as this other thing." There is no identification. It's just, "Oh, I like this person. That's who
Right.
I'm
They don't
going
label
to."
it, yeah.
They don't label it.
There's a
So
whole.
you ask.
Yeah. There's a whole.
I asked the
there's.
Fae, what's your sexual orientation?
Yeah, yeah. They'll be like,
What?
they're like
It's
orientation.
like, what is that? I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
what that is.
There wasn't an orientation. We
Yeah, yeah.
just
What
grew
orientation?
up with it.
North, south, east, west, what?
Yeah, yeah.
That
Yeah.
orientation?
North, south, east, west in a world that is spinning. Is
Yeah,
the best
actually,
way to
that's a-
explain sexuality in the
That's a
Feywild.
great metaphor.
Um,
The compass needle's just,
yeah,
yeah, going crazy.
right,
Yeah.
Sometimes we add a fifth dimension.
right.
Weast.
But yeah, but it's
SpongeBob fans out there.
it's a reality where
Yeah.
there are whole like a subspecies of elf that have a lot of them will have a feature where there are some Eladrin that are closest to their like ancestor who will straight up just change genders when they change their seasons from day to day. And so
That's cool.
if you have a partner that's just constantly shifting their gender, it's be like, well, I'm straight today, and then it's just sort of a that's
Oh, no,
kind of
yeah,
it's like
okay. Cool.
it's like it's Gay Tuesdays, it's like a thing,
Tuesdays. That's what it's like having a gender fluid department too.
yeah.
Could be. I know. I do ask Edmund that, and I look at him. Please help. What are my feelings? As if
Right.
you can help me with.
Yeah.
Edmund, what?
Oh, Blacklight is switching inputs to the call due to the computer issues.
No prob.
Yep.
Yeah, he was frozen for a sec.
Okay. This is new.
Right.
Get Zoom call, Blacklight. Zoom call in your car.
Right.
You're supposed to
Yeah,
be there,
yeah,
but
we're
like,
in,
you want to get started.
Yeah, we're in land or yeah, we're in.
I'll turn my body to badge.
Yeah.
There we
Hey,
go.
Hey, did it.
Ooh.
Vertical.
We
New
did
angle.
it.
Yeah.
We did it.
Oh,
Also, let
nice.
me- Where's my earbuds? Keep going. Let me find my earbuds.
Oh, yeah. It just reminded me of when I was making that starting to work on that role playing game Wii Map that I was working on. Because part of it was mapping and doing the whole, like we did for the campaign here. I reformatted it into landscape. Just as a bit, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, if I wanted this, what orientation do I want on this? I was like, well, landscape, obviously. So yeah, every time
This is
there's
gonna be a fun part of the video.
Yeah,
Blacklight
yeah.
trying desperately to get on camera.
yeah,
He was
Please
here for a
excuse
second.
me, we had technical difficulties.
indeed, technical
Do,
difficulties
do, do, do.
have arisen.
Burp.
Me every time my fucking mic cuts out.
Right.
Repeats myself 3 times. No one hears me.
Yeah. I just saw some of the Taylor Tomlinson special, and
That
there's-
was such a good
it's
such a
pretty
good
good.
special.
There was the joke about like getting in a bidding war with Jake from State Farm.
What the fuck?
And she was like, "I hate this part of the story because it makes it sound made up." It was like, that would be really funny if you're in the middle of a disagreement and there's Jake from State Farm.
Oh my god.
Oh my! I heard something.
I can hear him.
Echoing.
Now I can't play Christmas with it.
Oh, video is trying to return.
There we go.
Technical difficulties.
Oh my
I can see him, I can hear him.
Yeah. Can
can hear him, but he
see
sounds like
kind
he's
of
in a
muted
fishbowl.
audio a little bit, but
Underwater.
hello,
Under the sea, as it were. The MCA.
Hi, hello.
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 We can hear you.
Yes, I
Yes.
believe we're okay. Okay to go memes in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
So we were talking about just the spectrum of sexuality
Yeah.
and
Sure.
how there
Finn's
is
like,
not
what
one
am I?
in the
What are
Feywild."
you? Help.
The consistency of morality, spinal fluid has been brought up.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's we're gonna
Finn is
that's
just
canon.
like looking at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Finn's just looking at you, Edmund, being like, do you have any idea, or am I barking up the wrong tree here?
We don't define it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, alright. I'll figure it out. Whatever. Good
Yes.
night. Finn is like worse blush than before. But also the like, I just got kissed, like kind of springing his step and goes back to bed. Has to climb up again. Has to climb up to
Right.
top bunk. Just crashes like.
Greg's not
Exactly
in your
what's going
system anymore, and so there's no more Greg
Yeah.
advice. And so, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You all get a long rest. You kind of wake up in the morning. You'll gonna crash pretty hard, but you do wake up in the morning to the sound of like kitchen equipment being moved around, and it sounds like people are getting to work downstairs. Alum kind of rolls out of bed. I was like, all right, I got some ideas. Okay.
How are you not over?
I didn't catch that. What?
How are you not hungover?
Oh, okay. So the alcohol in my system metabolized into a spell ritual. There was a little bit lingering, but I talked to a god with the power of beer and
I thought he
hammer.
sounded more sober after the ritual. I wasn't imagining that.
Yeah, he
That's
sobered
awesome.
up a little.
Nice.
And he was still tired. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, he said, okay, cool. In order to keep, by the way, thank you, Luna. This is Leaflet. Is opens the door a little bit, and this book like walks in on some origami page feet, and then flutters up onto his shoulder. He goes, yeah, Leaflet's my cool little buddy. And then I got this bag that can hold as much as I want. And sorry, those sending stones I handed over yesterday aren't going to work right now, unless I switch it up. But yeah, we got a bag of stuff. Anybody
Well-
got stuff?
I don't have
might
much.
You gotta like just
Yeah.
to exemplify. He takes this like messenger bag and takes the pillow and like puts it in, and it does the like comedically it has no bottom kind of thing, and he just goes in. And he's like,
I like the Mary Poppins.
Oh my
Just
god,
like
it's a
everything
Mary
goes in
Poppins
it.
bag.
Hell yeah. Love
Just
it.
dump my garbage tools and my painting supplies in there.
right,
Completely disorganized.
right.
Like, this is
Luna
my
loves
bag.
the fact though that he's taking a pillow. It's like, oh my god, that's genius.
I'm not keeping it. I didn't buy this. He pulls it out and like throws it on.
Oh,
They don't seem like assholes. We're not gonna just take their stuff.
okay, yeah, that's fair.
Free towels.
I
Sounds.
listen. I kissed the bartender's daughter. I think.
Whoa! Hold on.
Shit.
We're not just
Covers
gonna
his mouth like,
breeze past that. Just gonna breeze past
I kissed her
that.
a lot. That was it though. We kissed under the new moon during the night in the stars. It was great. I
I
didn't
knew I was
die.
picking up on vibes. I knew I was picking up on vibes the
You
minute
picked up
she
on
came up.
the room she sent us into, and then was like, "Hey,
Well-
come meet me." She set it up. She's got more riz than I do, and I'm a
She
warlock,
she slipped you a note into your jacket pocket.
which I didn't notice, which you took
I'm
from me.
So glad
which I'm
I
still
did.
a little salty about, but
Let's,
I'm not salty
all
that
out
you
of-
took
all
it.
out of
I'm
love.
salty I didn't took it.
Listen, at this
Well-
point, you should kind of know.
No, I know. Then I no problem. It was fine. I'm glad you told me because I would not have gotten. I kissed
Kissed?
somebody for the first time. That was exciting. Got,
Luna's like
a real kiss.
Luna's Luna's at that point where she's like that one friend that's like, ooh,
Ooh, yeah.
ooh. That's how
But-
Luna is currently.
Whatever. Does anyone want to come after we go shopping? Well, actually, I need to get certain things. I'm gonna talk to Ayun, but I gotta do a research project basically. I need a
Another one?
big old book. I need a full thing of ink. Yeah, no, but with a not gonna untrap someone. Gonna talk to a god. I need to learn a bunch of new stuff. I think I'm just gonna go to the library and teach myself about stuff
You
because I
need
need to gain new knowledge. I
Sounds like a
don't think I
fun
can.
time.
Yeah. For me, that's a fun time. I know I sound boring as hell, but I want to learn stuff, man. I mean, she's the goddess of knowledge, Ayun. She's, you know,
Just do the knowledge
So
is
I
an
want stuff.
admirable thing. It's just so boring.
you don't have to come with. I'm just saying that that's what I'm gonna go.
Okay,
If
yeah.
anyone would like to come with, make fun of me while I do it, you're welcome. Or do other stuff. I think I'm just gonna like check out a bunch of books and bring them here if we can stay again. I mean, I imagine we could, and then I'm just gonna work till well, I'm supposed to do it until all. I gotta do it till all ink is done. So I think I'm gonna be doing it for a while. My wrist is gonna hurt by the end of it. Oh my god.
So you just need new facts,
Well, I have
That
to
you
write them
don't know?
down.
right?
Yeah.
But you. I'm
Well, I
trying.
imagine it
Luna's
has to
like
be,
going
like,
through her
book knowledge.
Rolodex of like.
What do I know?
What are
Honestly-
random things? Yeah.
I straight up looked up fun facts, so I'm going to say one.
You're
Oh.
gonna turn into
Oh.
the Fix from
I heard-
Mentopolis.
I heard this
Okay.
one a long time ago.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
Don't tell me yet. Wait till I get my book, and then tell me so I can
Okay,
write it down.
okay.
But I do
alright.
want to hear it.
You'll have to remind me because I'll probably forget.
No, yeah. Yeah, you
Okay.
could just info dump to me and I'll write it all. You get to info dump to me for once instead of me info all of you.
I mean, my info dump will consist of like one fact, but that I remembered somebody telling me. But I'll do it.
Hell yeah. It's one more thing I can write. One step closer to talking to a god.
Glad I could be of assistance.
Thank you.
All right. Food
Shopping.
downstairs and then shopping.
Food, then shopping.
Just like a quick little bite to eat.
Yeah.
Or if we're good, we can go. I'm just thinking of like awake. Let's start the day.
We got shit to do.
Right.
Yeah. Literally me tomorrow morning, like, hold on, okay, I gotta prep for game, gotta go shopping, all that. Yeah, hell yeah.
All right.
Yes. So
Shopping.
you all come out into the downstairs area. Finn, you see Atten running around the tables again. Kind of does a
She's at work, I'm not gonna disturb her.
well, does one of those things where you two like kind of catch eyes with each other, and she gives you like a little wink, and
I wink back at her.
she gets
In
a little
full view of my party.
yeah.
I owe Finn so hard.
I did it. I got game. I'm like really happy for I did
I did it.
Hilarious.
It finally happened.
I
Yeah.
did it.
Full character arc.
Romance arc, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's order some food and no beers though. I think maybe not this early in the morning, but just food.
Nope.
there's a you see a couple of guards pop in as you all are getting some food. And they just kind of, they're going from table to table and speaking kind of quietly, just politely really to the people. They're not making a big bombastic announcement or anything. They're just going around and telling people like individually essentially. And they come around to you all and they go, yes, so town square. Oh, it's you all.
Hi.
Hello. Town
I
square?
feel like we're in trouble.
No.
Yeah, what's up?
No one's in
Okay.
trouble. Town square, by noon. If you can, there'll also be every hour or so after that if it's too crowded for you to get in. The angel that protects our city wishes to address everyone.
I'm going to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog. No. Love that.
And
Where's
Oh,
that?
okay.
I heard that before.
Huh?
I've come to make an announcement. Oh, is that the fucking Dr. Eggman?
That's
Oh.
Eggman, yeah.
Nice.
That was from the Sonic.
I knew I knew
Yeah.
They sort of like nod to you all and go about their day. The Atten kind of swings by over next to you and goes, what's do y'all know what this is about? Or is this
My
Not
patron was
a
the
clue.
angel that got trapped in the big orb, and now he's gonna talk to us. I don't know what he's talking about,
cool?
though. I mean, I'm fine. I'm his warlock. He's probably chill with
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
It should be fine. A little mix up in the town. Sure. Rolls, eggs, and there's some bacon over there if you want.
Thank you.
Just kind of as passing by, hands each of you just a plate.
Bretta, your
Yeah.
face. Your face every time Atten.
Listen.
That's so cute.
Listen.
Never mind. It's fine.
I'm here for the romance. I'm sorry.
Hey,
Love it.
listen,
I'm here for
listen.
the friendship of you and Alan, just like being buddies, and then
There
you
are
just
two
like
different types of people.
romance. Yeah. Love it.
All right. I'm chowing down a little bit, getting ready for my day.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys
I'm
get some
eating
food. You got a couple of hours to kind of go about your day. What becomes apparent pretty quickly is that this is a relatively isolated town that only does trade
Yep.
when absolutely needed to bring in like raw materials that they can't generate themselves.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot that's like readily available, but there's plenty of people who are skilled at trades and are able to make things you might need. So like, you know, if you need hemp rope, you're not gonna have a problem. If you want a new suit of armor, you're gonna need to talk to an armorer and like kind of get the ball rolling on that getting actually made.
Is there a place where I can get stuff enchanted?
I will stuff like that. You are going to need to make. Give me an investigation check.
Can you guide me, please?
Oh yeah.
Sure.
She's like, yeah, go look, buddy.
That's a one.
One.
No. On the D20.
No, yeah, on the D20.
Yeah.
Shit.
Natural
So
one.
I mean, hey,
Is this
the
your
total.
second nat one, or was someone
Five.
else had a nat one?
I
It
rolled
wasn't
that one
me.
off.
Oh
was something
God.
stupid.
No, Arya, come back. We need good luck, please. Oh
Um.
my God.
So, have this be representative of your all's attempt for this type of downtime thing. So the Finn would not be knowledgeable about magic item shops from growing up. That's not really a thing for the city.
Didn't need it.
But Edmund, in your talking around and trying to utilize a little charisma, and like get some knowledge of like there's got to be an underground like trader somewhere. You find out about Idell's idols.
I swear to God that this is another fucking knickknack store. I swear to God, this is another place
Why does
where
that sound familiar?
I can run
A little
around the aisles for 2 hours
Right.
playing with little shit.
Yeah.
Non-magical trinkets.
No, you
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is a magic ring.
you find there's it's like in the basement in sort of a like kind of a hidden away spot, like you wouldn't know it's there unless you'd already knew it was there. But you find a door that's kind of rough for you to get into. It's only like 3.5 feet high. But you kind of like you have to basically crawl in. And you get in, and everything else is proportioned to the size. If anybody else is following in, you're gonna have a similar issue because you all are not of proportions for the store. But kind of
I'm up for a book, man.
walking up is this young female halfling. She's got kind of she's got this bizarre collection of teeth on one wall, some of which take up the whole wall. And it seems like is forming a collection of like monstrous teeth on one wall. Giant dragon tooth, some kind of big like looks like a horse tooth, but it's 2 feet tall. There's just a whole bizarre row of teeth. And then a bunch of like knickknacks and trinkets and stuff, but they're all on display cases, and they seem to be functional magic items. In particular, you spot something you would be aware of, which are boots of elven kind, are in a display case there. And those look pretty familiar, and they're both in their form, and is of an enchantment you would kind of recognize. But she speaks up with like, be like, oh, crawling into my store. I'm Idell. These are my idols. This is Idell's idols. I understand from my informants that you are ready to make use of some magical equipment.
Yes. Trying so hard to be polite.
You've
Like-
come here, hands and knees, scuttling about to find what?
Are you capable of enchanting items?
Obviously. He kind of gestures around at like there's a snaps some fingers and there's a glass crystal orb that like just rises up in the corner and like lights up and fills the room with light. Um, and then you see all the people's shadows on the ground start like flickering and then start dancing. And all the shadows are uh, dancing like distractingly, like it's hard to keep your eyes off of them. It's very bizarre. And then
Right.
snaps a finger and it drifts back down.
Great. I just wanted to know if you could maybe enchant this longsword or this shield, make it a little extra, durable,
Ab-
protective.
Absolutely. Now, do you want this sword in particular enchanted, or would you like to purchase an already enchanted sword?
I'll take a look at what you have, and then I'll make a decision.
Very good. Um, Pulls up and it's like so it's just on the edge of too large for me to use, but pulls this warhammer up out from behind the out of a case. Would be versatile one-handed for you, d8 damage, just like a longsword.
Okay.
And so it's a little bit of extra magical enchantment. It was used by a religious holy order person. So I hope you don't mind the motif. And there's like looks like a religious insignia is scribed into the head of the hammer. Looks like some sort of ocean god based on the motif.
Okay. Ocean God Hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Or Ocean God Warhammer. I'll keep that in the back pocket. How about shield or armor?
Shields and armor. Armor I don't have much of. I have 2 shields you might be interested in. Pulls up a shield. A little bit of magical enhancement on this one. And it's a it seems like it must be enchanted, otherwise you're not sure how it'd be held together. It looks like it's been dented 1,000 times. Not in like a pleasing pattern, but like a shield that's taken just hundreds of hits. Looks like just well used, but is sort of like it would have problems maintaining its structural integrity if it weren't for it was magic. She's that one, and then she has if your pockets are a bit more deep, just pulls a ring off of her own finger. Goes, this little thing will free you up a little bit. Puts it on, flexes a little bit, and it becomes visible as this like arcane shield that is up. It's like same protection,
Okay.
hands free for what you might need.
So how much would that be?
1,000 gold pieces for this ring.
This is a little pricey, but that's within the budget. And the Warhammer,
Warhammer 400 gold.
400, and I see a pair of boots of Elventine up there.
Indeed.
I would like to know the price of that as well, please.
Kind of like stares you deeply and I would take about 450 for the boots.
450. Does the Warhammer come with any extra? She didn't mention any extra.
Other than being magic.
Honestly, I think I'll just pick up the boots. What was the other dented shield? Didn't say anything about that either, right?
It's a magic shield, and then they have the shield ring.
Shield ring.
Yeah.
But like mechanically, it's not like a +1 or anything, is it?
The ring doesn't give you a full breakdown on exactly what it does. Some kind of magical shield enchantment on there, and then the magic shield seems like it's probably like a +1 shield.
Okay, +1 shield. The boots of Elventine are just like advantage on stealth, right? I might pick up those. Yeah, I'll make a decision. I'll take the boots of Elventine, and I will take the old tethered shield that looks like it'll probably fall apart as soon as I grab it.
Nice. We're, I don't think we mentioned, but 350 for the shield. There's +1 shield.
Yeah.
And then the 450 for the boots. So it'd be 800. Huh?
800 total.
800 total.
I can work with that.
Nice.
Great.
All right. You take those, kind of literally crawl out of the store.
Let's crawl backwards to the
Yeah.
place to turn.
Crawling backwards. Very awkward foot movements to try to get the door open and then get up and out of there. So you you throw those on basically, and kind of basically take the time to like attune to the boots and sort of to the shield. Doesn't take the shield doesn't take an attunement slot, but do remind me the next time you take bludgeoning damage.
To make it sound like it's gonna be something good, I guarantee you, is that like the shield falls apart and you're out of the shield.
Just let me
I
know.
wouldn't
Just let me know next time you take bludgeoning damage.
Oh my goodness. Um,
I'm wearing like the most mismatched, like I've got like the autumn colors going on here, but I've also got like what, like steel armor, these opal gauntlets that don't match the steel, this broken ass shield, and then like just I look like I'm a fashion disaster.
you look like a Rena warrior. Like it's
Right.
Look like a fucked up Monster Hunter character.
I guess. Is there anywhere that I could? Mostly, I want to see if there's any different types of arrows that I could buy.
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
Natural 20.
Oh, snap.
What was that? What was that for me?
Listen, I was that last week. Okay.
Goes around.
You have one of those things where, like, Edmund's like, I'm gonna go find a magic item shop, and you're like, oh, okay. And you have one of those moments where, like, I wonder if somebody makes arrows around here. You do a thing where you walk around seemingly aimlessly in a path you couldn't possibly remember, but at a certain point you look up and you're on a rooftop, and you're not sure how you got there, but immediately you recognize oh geez, we're all over the place again.
Sorry.
You see like arcane walls that have like are kind of slowly sparking up. Like the edges are coming alive and coming up. There's what looks like a genasi in front of you. There's looks like a middle-aged man, medium build, sort of like a storm cloud for like a long head of hair, with lightning like crackling through it. And you look around as everything materializes, and you are in a bow shop with 1,000 arrows in like different quivers, and he just looks up at you and goes, "The Storm Herald is here to meet your needs as needed, Chosen One."
Oh, so you know the Phoenix?
We are almost grateful for its release and balance being returned to the world. Please.
Oh. Well,
Gestures you forward. Unveils a selection of like elemental arrows, and it's like, my specialty are the storm arrows. And there are these enchanted arrows that have like a storm cloud on them, like mist coming off of it, and like the occasional crack of electricity that goes through, just like a lightning storm. It's like 50 gold apiece, but a little extra jolt for anyone you're targeting, and possibly those next to them if it's wet enough.
okay. right. What other arrows do I see? I mean, I'm probably gonna get like a couple of those.
A little selection.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
I like
are
the variety.
there's an arrow version of Alchemist Fire that essentially are Alchemist Fires that you can use with your bow's range. They're also 50 gold apiece. There are a set of slaying arrows of different types, and they are 200 gold apiece, but they deal double damage to like a specific creature type. So they're the dragon slaying arrows and the aberration slaying arrows, elemental slaying arrows. They're all enchanted to take down a specific prey.
Okay. Well, I did just get this money that I don't know what to do with.
What
Um,
like
I guess like how much would like a quiver of the Stormcloud arrows be?
So 50 apiece, getting 20 of them would be 1,000 gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
Right?
I'll get half of a quiver of the
Nice.
Stormcloud arrows.
500 gold to grab 10 of those Stormcloud arrows.
Okay.
So on hit, they make a 10-foot radius fog cloud that does a D8 lightning damage every at the start of the turn of anything in it.
Nice.
And the first time it like passes through it. So.
And then just because I'm thinking back to the dragon that we saw flying over in the very beginning, Finn and I'm gonna get one of the dragon slaying arrows.
Nice. I think it's 200 gold pieces for a dragon slaying arrow, and that one's pretty straightforward. Does double damage against dragon.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think this should last me for right now.
Right.
Thank you, Harold. Right?
Well, I'm sure. I am the herald of the storm.
I know Brenna knows that you said that.
Yeah.
Luna,
It says
being
herald.
the little shit that she is.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Thank you, Harold.
The herald of the... Harold's fine. You're the chosen one. Harold's fine.
I mean, if you would rather be called something
No,
else, I
no.
will be
You
respectful
watch
of
as
that.
a beard like forms, like the fog like gathers, and then like the lightning comes down. And there's Harold's fine. I will be Harold.
Okay.
This is my Harold face.
I'm sorry. That wasn't even that funny, but it was funny and it just got me. It's fine. Anywho.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We're gonna have the giggles for a while after viscous spinal fluid. The evil have viscous spinal fluid.
You can't bring that back up, or I will have a laughing fit again. Okay. Just I guess. Question. If I need more arrows, can I just like call you up, or is this how's this kind of work, or?
You call for the herald.
Cool.
And if I'm around, I'll sense it and show up.
You have
Not
demands.
always,
I get it,
not
yeah.
everywhere. It's
it's supply demand.
I mean, it is a pop up, but I have other like locations to be.
I get it. I fully understand. Well, awesome. Thank you.
But call forth
so
the herald, and the herald will be at your. I mean, within reason. I need the gold. I need to resupply.
You're running a business. You gotta. I get you.
I don't run at a huge profit here. It's mostly a form of service. But yes.
You're only one herald. You can't do it. You can't be everywhere.
I'm not the herald of everybody's storm.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love this guy.
It's sort of like I picture him like a really nice bodega owner who's like, if you need me for anything, I'm there. And they're like, yeah, I need a
Within
ride.
reason.
I need a ride to the airport. And he's like, I don't have a car. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Harold. How do I get out?
You're already left. You kind of turn around and realize you're like in an alleyway and turn back and it's fully gone. Give me a perception check.
One's not as good.
Yeah.
No.
That's a 7.
Yeah, so you're just amazed at the sudden disappearance. Off camera, everyone else can see this like this storm genasi like packing a duffel bag of like magic canopy that had been thrown up, and like it goes around the corner and leaves.
That's great.
Packs his bag, and like, walks off. Luna's just there like, wow.
Wow.
Maybe being the chosen one isn't so bad. Okay. And then like just kind of like
Yeah.
bopping along, just putting my arrows in my quiver. Just I got some storm arrows. Just and that's pretty much all I guess maybe like meet back up with Alum, and then this isn't something that needs to be played out, but like see if he wants to go like look for things to like build things or
While you were gone, he like already was.
yeah.
Yeah, he's got a couple things he's working on. But he's his tinkering's largely spent at the moment.
I figured.
Yeah, it gets around to noon. You all kind of gather at the town center along with a good chunk of the population, and sure enough, coming down from the sun-filled sky is Nick in the gleaming porcelain armor with these gold lightning strikes flowing through it. And then at his like right hand with much smaller is Kent with the new angel wings.
Why?
his right hand comes and lands.
I don't get to. Okay. Fine.
I can imagine that the crowd is like deathly silent at seeing like an actual celestial come from the heavens.
Right.
And then I was like, hey, what the fuck?
Alan, you died for real again? Stop.
Ken, come on.
Oh my lord.
Calls out to the crowd, and he goes, Finn! Is Finn present?
Hi.
Come.
Yeah, hi. I'm like somehow in the.
Kind of gestures to his left flank.
I have to walk. Yeah. Hi.
The crowd kind of
Me,
parts,
hi.
lets you through. He like
Even
reaches
your
down,
arthritis.
reaches a hand down to help you up onto the stage. That's been kind of thrown together. It's mostly crates and barrels, but he's standing like kind of above everyone. He already would be. He's like 10 feet tall.
Oh, he's large. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, he's large. So he looks out onto the crowd and uses a modified thaumaturgy so everyone can fully hear him. My finest disciples, Finn, Kent, have assisted in my release from what I am sorry to report to you was a prison for me. A false pretense the god of the sun used to aid in your protection. I volunteered to the god of the sun, Pelor, to protect this city, and I intend to do so. But in the way I assumed it would be, I will be available, walking amongst you, ever vigilant for the safety of the city. Not imprisoned in an orb to keep all outsiders out from influencing you. You have been told a lie, and you see your mother is being brought forward, is bound at her wrist,
Shit.
and is brought up onto stage.
My dad, though.
Well,
You don't see your dad anywhere. This woman, well-intentioned as she may have been, misled all of you into believing there was but one god, and there is not. There is a whole pantheon. a god of the sun, god of the moon, god of knowledge, god of healing, god of beauty, gods of murder, and mayhem as well. You all have free will. You have not been allowed to exercise it in your time here. I seek to correct that. Any of you may come to me personally or to one of my disciples, and we will get you the information you need to contact whatever deity you wish. Commune with them. Find a true faith, not one born out of ignorance, but one out of devotion, if you wish. You may simply live your life unconcerned with what the gods' plans are for you. Oh, my screen went blank. What the heck? Alright. Nope, I guess that's just me. My display just was like, nope. Just like, and everything was resetting. I think I'm back.
Display's a real Palorite. Just
yeah. The display is like Palor only. I'm not in it. Because I will be on the hour for this day, giving this speech to everyone in the city who wishes to come to hear it. For the days following, I will be holding exercises with people who wish to speak with different gods directly, and conveying the means of doing so to those in attendance. If you have a different type of deity you wish to speak of that we are not planning a mass information seminar on, you may speak with myself or one of the disciples, and we will get you the information you need. Whatever your interest is. We are here to provide you knowledge and options. If you wish to speak with a god of murder, just to say how much they suck, and you wish they weren't around,
yep,
that is your choice.
I lean over Luna.
Everyone's kind of just quietly like looking amongst themselves. Like, this is a very bizarre experience. And it's just like, first is Palor. Palor requires you to stand amongst the daylight from its rise to its fall. It is an entire day standing in the sunlight. And as the sun sets, you will see the light return, and you may commune with Palor directly. Figured we'd get that one out of the way, as seems like there's probably a lot of you who might have something to say. Or questions to ask. There's many more. We will have information available. Please contact us, and we will help where we can. Kind of like looks down to Finn. I was like, "Is that good? We got anywhere else? You know these people better than I do."
I literally just like I hold up a page and like point to it,
Yes.
to be like, I got this. I got these.
Anyone who wants to gather parchment and assist in the copying of some pamphlets to make it easier
Yes.
is welcome. I don't have gold. Everything I own is on me. I'm not going to pay you. It's just if you want to help, come on over.
And then I get, like, Luna just kind of slowly starts to clap. It's like,
Yeah.
is this what we're supposed to be doing?
There's light
Yeah,
clapping.
no, and I start like I fully start. I thought to do my own clap to be like way loud to get everyone.
Nice.
I'm like I can do that too.
Be well, people of Leominster.
Yeah.
While I do believe I was deceived, that does not make your previous devotion invalid, or mean that you were worshipping a deceiver of deities. There are many reasons for things to have occurred. I bear no ill will if your faith remains in the god of the sun. Please go forth. Your city should become a beacon of many faiths, and not the singular one. For her crimes, his mother's kind of pulled forward. Earthly justice is going to be left to the people. You have all been deceived by this woman. She's admitted to me directly and will admit to you as well. This was due to an ill-advised, ill-thought-out grasp for power, for her own safety, from the assailants who flew into the city. So her concerns were based in reality, were valid. The maintenance of this holy city and its infinite protection, necessary for her survival. Nonetheless, she did deceive you. And it will be up to all of you to decide her fate. I would implore you all to use a sense of justice in your decision making and not a sense of vengeance. Material harm was not done directly to many of you. Abstract harm, perhaps. Emotional damage, for sure. Unjust treatment, nearly constantly.
All the time.
You've been really digging into her.
Yeah.
that's
She's just sort of sitting there like...
She didn't punch anyone.
She's honestly just
She
like...
sure ruined your life.
She's honestly just sitting, like, head bowed, nodding along with what he's saying. Like, imprisonment is certainly an option. Execution seems drastic, but it will be up to the people to decide a legal framework that will work for any faith in a cohabitation of the city. Pelor has tasked me with your protection. That will include from yourselves. If it becomes an angry mob of murderous maniacs, I will stop it. Light and justice, principles of Pelor, will flow through me and protect this city.
Yeah, Coop.
I'm stuck laughing again.
Hold on a minute.
Sorry.
Like, one second.
Just sorry, dramatic pause, I get it.
We will be holding an election in a week's time. Some of you may wish to stand to become representatives of the city. I will be watching closely on those decided to represent you in your well-being. What pamphlets we have will be available over at the Brown Tap. In a little box we've set up in front over there. We're working on more getting printed, but they're coming in from really far. So, any of you who wish to make a commune with Pelor, have the knowledge to do so. Tomorrow we'll be going over Moradin, and I believe the Moonweaver the day after that. And we have we'll get a schedule out. Yes, that is all. Please make room for the next group to enter the town square to hear the word of what has become of the city. There's some like light murmurings of the people, and you know, it's one of those. They would be questioning it more, except there's an angel right in front of them telling them what's happening. It's one of those like. It's like if you walk up and go, Jesus isn't real, people are going to be like, what? And then if you walk up with like a giant angel who's like, no, actually, here's what's happening. And so it's, there's a little more credibility with the giant angel right there talking to you. And everybody kind of like murmurs a little bit, but disperses. And then there's a crowd that was like too far out to hear. It's like, what's going on? Then there's some discussion, but other people kind of file in for the next hour. Kent kind of flaps over to Finn and is like, hey, I got this. You got your adventuring party. I can run support here.
Yeah.
If you got something going on, I'm really like in my peak mode of exactly what I want to have happen. I am at the right hand of a powerful being, and he's like funneling stuff through me, and I get to be like point man on it, and that's my niche.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. That's where I'm comfortable. If you got something to do, I got it. We're good. I welcome your help. You're great to be around. Happy to have you.
Thank you.
But if you're busy, don't worry about it. I got it. Cool.
I might be communing with a god. Don't tell Nick.
I mean, I'm kind of
'Cause he's
depending on the.
powering.
I mean, it's
Nick's like right there.
right there.
I'm like,
Yeah, I feel like he knows. Due to the volume and location of this conversation. But
well, fuck. Okay. Well,
Finn is really not aware of his surroundings.
no situational.
as everyone kind of disperses and all that, Nick takes a knee and get down to close to your height and leans down and goes, "So you're looking to commune with a deity of some kind?
Yeah.
Do you have one in mind?
Yeah, I am.
Like,
mean, the
knowledge.
whole thing of getting the knowledge, like getting the subjective knowledge for you, made me realize that it wasn't just to help you, because that that was me helping you, and I liked helping, but it wasn't just helping. It was learning new stuff that kept me going. And I want to see if I can do more just beyond, because I feel like my whole niche was religion and worship, and that's kind of one note, and I want to expand my horizons a little bit.
Finn.
Yeah. What?
I understand and agree. This is a
Oh,
perfect fit for you.
you're not mad?
No.
I mean, you're the one giving me power. I thought you would.
I am your patron, and you released me
Yeah.
from my eternal prison. We're good. Our contract is well satisfied. Please hold on to your powers as much as you like. If you wish to develop them further, reach out. I will
Okay.
be occupied protecting the city and heralding it forward. You're stepping into a new era of your existence, and I fully support you.
Starts walling up. Thank you. I was kind of scared you'd be jealous, but now that you've explained it like that, I don't know why I would have thought that.
I haven't
Probably the
fully
trauma.
I haven't fully processed my relationship with a direct deity above me, let alone one to the side. So,
Yeah.
Ayun is kind in nature, but uninterested in niceness for its own sake. Is interested in the goodness that is spread through the spread of knowledge, and
Okay.
like I said,
I can appreciate that.
It seems like a good fit.
Okay. You wouldn't happen to know where I could get a blank book to start the ritual to because I looked up how to do it. And cool. Immediately go get it.
Parchments and inks. Yeah. I saw it.
Yeah.
3 streets down.
Cool. I was gonna do it before the thing, but we ended up moving on. But Finn would like to go get a blank book, full thing of ink.
Yeah.
And I think before I go check out books, I think I want to hit up my friends, their specific knowledge, see how much I can fill. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Also, give me a persuasion check with advantage. No. With advantage, okay. You are talking directly to your patron.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No problem. Ooh.
That one.
That would be really funny. It's double that one.
Nah.
Just ruin everything.
He's like, no, I am mad! Smash!
Oh, wait. Guidance. Ooh, baby. 26.
With the 26, as you're about to leave, he stops you and, leans in really close and goes,
hi, what's up?
As a life hack for this particular ritual,
yeah,
knowledge you didn't have before could be as simple as someone's day.
That's really smart. Thank
you. Kind of points across.
I didn't consider that. I thought it had to be.
Points across the way, and it's like balding man walking across the street. Looks down and see his shoe is untied. Leans down to tie it. Leans back up into a walking position, and it's just narrating this guy's experience walking across the street, and it's just you can feel.
Would she go for that? Do you think?
This is new knowledge never before recorded.
Finn is still trying to process this entire situation.
It is a technicality you can use in a pinch if you don't have a well of knowledge to access.
I think I'm gonna start with my friends because they've got niches that
Just saying, if you have a few pages left you
No,
need to
thank you,
fill,
Yeah.
just
Thanks.
find somebody and write about them.
Can I hug you? Is that okay?
You'll come up to my nave, but yes.
Well, you're kneeling down though.
Fair enough. Leans down more to be a
I
more
can
appropriate
Misty
hug.
step up and just hang up.
Just teleport up.
This is my
and
one
jump.
day.
Yes. Gives you a hug.
Yeah.
You feel a sort of a warmth from the armor specifically. You can feel the cracks in it, that it's been metaphorically shattered and remended with the golden like arcs that have gone through it. Sets you back down. It's like, wish you well on your journey. Again,
Thank you.
reach out if you are in need of further wellspring of abilities through me. But I think you'll be fine.
Do I still use the creepy doll, or could we do a new?
Fully not necessary anymore.
Cool. I can just talk to you. Great.
You just reach
Hell
out.
yeah. Oh right, because you're not. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Takes the takes like the shoulder armor and like armor sleeve like off and puts it on you, and it reforms to your size and connects onto you, and it's
What?
this like armored arm piece from his armor that
Yeah.
attaches onto you. And you have an Copernicus armor piece that you can write down on your character sheet as a
Okay.
just a permanent +1 AC that you can summon up.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Is it like porcelain too?
Yeah, it's the porcelain.
That's cool. Okay.
yeah.
That's awesome.
There's an anime I'm thinking of that I can't remember the name of, that is like the main character has like armor just on one arm. Like uses it to like block and deflect and
Yeah.
swing back in. But
Oh, I'm just thinking of Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist with like the one arm, but that's him having a prosthetic.
right.
Cool. I'll go.
See, I was thinking Bucky from Marvel.
Oh.
Oh, right,
Nice,
yeah,
yeah.
but that's also prosthetic. But yeah. But
Yep, yep.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna add up.
Alrighty.
Is that an attunement thing, by the way? Or is it just
No, it's
something-
like Luna's Thunderstep ability, that it's just
Cool,
like
thank
a boon from a powerful entity.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Y'all running around wrapping up your story plot lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get your bonus.
Yeah, can I go before we end session? Can I go
yeah.
like and
For
start?
sure.
I wanted to ask Edmund. We can do this next session, but I want to ask Edmund as much as they can tell me about everything Fae related. Not their backstory, but like who rules there? What are the rules? What are the
Right.
just info dump about Face?
I definitely go into a very, very long tirade of like Sealy
Mhm.
Court, Unsealy Court, everything in between. I want to talk. You specifically like notice that he doesn't say anything about his involvement, even though it seems
And I don't.
like the way he speaks about it, it makes it seem like he was almost like there for some reason. He'll make like offhanded comments about certain like historical figures that should have been like there for centuries, as if he knew them personally. But I don't know if that's something that Finland wants to question.
It's one of those, and they were obsessed with the invisible flowers. Let me tell you about the invisible flowers. You know?
I never quite understood where the obsession with invisible flowers came from. Like, the point of the flower is their beauty, and if you can't see them, then what's the point?
Mhm.
Invisible flowers.
Alrighty, we're
Just,
gonna
like, writing everything.
yeah. We're gonna call a session there. We will catch folks next time, and don't forget to get your steps in. We'll need to figure out an episode title about this one. I'm trying to work in Viscous spinal fluid, but
I think it should just be viscous spinal fluid.
Viscous spinal fluid.
But then all just one
Bad guys have viscous spinal fluid is the full line, but viscous spinal fluid I think is all we're gonna fit in the title. That's fine. All right, see y'all next time. Bye.